Hello, curling fans, and welcome to KOE-Tube on this Thanksgiving Saturday. We are live from Swift Current, Saskatchewan for the IG Wealth Management Western Showdown. Tonight, Calgary's Team Koe takes on Regina's Team Dunstone in a B-side battle. My name is Peter Steski, and I will be your host. This live stream is brought to you by Caltech, the leading survey company across Western Canada, and ATB Financial, the choice of banking in Alberta.
Line's good.
Time to meet the teams here. Both teams very familiar with one another. First up, Team Dunstone, lead Dustin Deuce Kidby. Second, Kirk Myers. Third, Braden Muscowie. And their skip, the sheriff, Matt Dunstone. Team Koe at lead, Ben Hebert. Second, John Morris. Third, BJ Neufeld, and their skip, Kevin Koe. The most recent battles between these teams were in the bubble. Koe won the matchup at the Brier in the round robin. Went on to lose the final. Dunstone lost the semi of that final on a crushing last rock raised double by Brendan Botcher. But then they also played in the Grand Slam inside the bubble, and Dunstone got his revenge. So they've split their last two matchups. Those games were played in an arena. We're in a curling club today. Teams have had similar schedules this year. Dunstone has played in two events. Koe has played in one. Koe played in Okotoks at the ATB Okotoks Classic, and they picked up the win there. Dunstone played in the Oakville event, the one that you got paid if you won money. They made the semi-final and lost to Mewett. And then in their only other event, they went 5-1 at the pre-trials event. One of about 6 pre-trials events going on, and they earned their spot directly into the Olympic trials.
Oh, you were good. Easy. Line's good. Lots of
right now, we're just watching a draw to the button. I think Koe has to come within about 6 inches of the hammer or the button here to get the hammer.
Close, Beach. That's enough. I'm not sold on that rock. It's a little straighter than his first one. Game, Kirk.
Sounds like Kevin's draw was good enough to secure the hammer for Team Koe. As always, feel free to put your comments in the Facebook live chat or any questions you have. If they're relevant and I can, I will answer them.
Yeah? My rock's the here. So if you want to have a question about yours, I'll throw your slow one and your slow one. Sure. Because I thought mine was like, I'm back 12, back 4, and thinking I'm here.
Yeah.
I'll take it here. Yeah, sure.
First comment is Ben could be rattled that the Riders just got walked off by the Stampeders. He probably lost a bit of money on that one. He likes to do his betting through their new sponsor, PointsBet Online Sports Booking. He'd be a little more upset had the Steelers lost. Takes his NFL football very seriously. Not entirely sure what's happening with the feed right now. We're getting it from the local committee.
Third.
Okay, we're back.
Oh,
Looks like a center guard was lobbed up by Dustin Kidby, cousin of Ben Hebert. Battle of cousins tonight.
Yeah, but I'll take it. Like, this is way better.
Intern draw by Ben. Get the game started.
curl's not Terry.
Probably slid a hair
Spawn
deep
probably
there.
curls the most, and not the curls. Yeah, you're right.
Good.
Deep enough in the rings with the high guard. The Deuce should be able to follow him down.
Too much right now. Come on. Watch.
That zero line.
Nice if it misses this red, eh?
Hit it.
It'd be nice if it misses it. Don't have to touch it. Don't touch it. Don't touch it.
13-2.
Nice. I think you got to wrap another one there, Benny.
14.
Obviously not his best throw there. Got that one going with a little bit of pace. So now a real opportunity to start this game for Team Koe. Love to get this one right into the full 12 foot. No deeper than bite the 8s.
What's the tighter line?
All there. More room.
Okay, we're top
Top
four.
four. Top four. Weight's good. Weight's good. Got to finish it?
Yep. Gotta go, guys. Both of you. Hard.
Okay.
Real good start there for Benny. 2 great draws.
Bean's good, though. Believe it.
Aggressive call here from the Sheriff. Matt Dunstone's nickname is the Sheriff, so I might refer to him as that from time to time.
Yeah, I know.
Kirk Myers new to the team last year, replacing Catlin Schneider, who's moved on to play third for Colton Flash.
Line's good,
I
yeah.
think he's playing third.
Hard. Hard line's good. Hard. Keep going. Whoa.
Kirk had a great run with
Okay,
Steve
Kirk.
Laycock.
I think I can almost make that hit through the hole.
Okay.
It's a good addition to the team. Very even-keeled guy, professional player. Great teammate.
Yeah. No, that's good. Good throw. Good job.
Kevin is doing his Eminem Mark Zuckerberg impression because it is very cold from what I understand on the ice, so he's wearing a hoodie. He's done that every game, or at least the last 3 from what I've
You want
seen.
to go with the same turn, John? That's fine. This one.
I don't mind that intern, I guess, if we get ever.
Yeah. Fine.
So I think
If you end up tapping this, the hairs, okay?
I think that's probably best, eh?
They're going to stick with the turn they know here. Have John throw the
Give me a little
intern
less
tap.
extra, just do this accordingly. No, it's top 12. Hard, Beach, hard. Hard to get it by. Hard. Hard, you got it, Beach. Hard. Line's great. Line's great. Take a look. Hard, Ben, hard. No roll. Good shot.
That's a very good shot. Very nice angle he's set up here.
Oh, fuck, you got
Seeing
double.
board?
It over curled, actually. Over curled by a... Yeah, it does. Yeah, for sure.
Little board weight double here. This has got to be perfect line. John's probably ended up over curling by about an inch.
Yeah.
Maybe
If we
2.
double, I have a... almost have to peel.
Real tough shot, though. Especially in the first end. Hard to know how the rock's going to react.
I can't chase
A little bit of fresh pebble here.
Clean.
Should be bored by the end, eh?
Clean. Heavy. Whoa. Heavy board. Nope.
Stay with Deuce. Get it way over there. Way over there is good.
Yep.
Good
Good,
shot,
Kirk.
Kirk.
Nice shot.
Didn't make the double. Little jam. Not a bad shot, though.
Being right weight, eh?
Yeah. It's really good weight.
Yeah. Ended up being
Does
pretty
that,
good weight.
if that jam goes right onto it, I love it. Go take a look.
Hey, man, hey?
I don't love hitting this outside one.
There's a ball been coming in nice. Good throw. Way to go at that.
Okay. What kind of weight?
Ended up being bored at the end.
You can kind of.
So normal, like normal?
You can feel the energy from both
Let's make this,
teams
boys.
tonight.
Let's make
Two of
this.
the
I can't
best
see this
teams in
going
the
really
world.
much.
They play each other a lot throughout the season in the Grand Slam events. They play each other in the Brier every year. Johnny with the intern hit and roll here.
Whoa, whoa! Yep! Whoa, whoa!
Got to be close. They're off and on.
Roll it! Whoa, whoa!
Lob one in there.
Shoot.
Little unlucky where that rolled. Looks like there could be a slash
More
double
weight, eh?
or a hit and roll, depending on how they want to play it.
More weight, I guess. Came down, didn't it?
Just T-line on your own kind of thing.
Let's see like a
Yeah, they're going to go for the little chop and lie here.
I had here for the freeze.
okay. So that's like sweat tee or no?
So I needed like firm there, I guess, eh?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, like 14.25 is perfect.
First stone for the big man, Braden Muscowie. I don't think it's fair that Braden has to release the rock before the hog line when the guy's about 6'6". Meanwhile, you could be 4'10" and you have all that room. I think Braden needs his own special hog line.
Close. Close.
Clean up.
Whoa.
Whoa. Whoa.
Off.
Whoa.
Off.
Whoa.
Off.
Clean. Whoa. Whoa.
Clean.
Whoa.
Clean.
Whoa.
Yep.
Whoa. Great job.
I think he just moved that far enough that Koe still shot rock. Dunstone now lies second. Really nice touch by the big man. He wanted to give a shout out to Hargy and Momsey and Sault Ste. Marie if they're tuning in.
No.
Field doesn't really get him much, so that's all right.
He's going here.
It's okay. I don't. Yeah.
Oh, it's a pretty good setup. I don't know what freezing really gets him.
It's either that or this.
Both teams have come out hot tonight.
Nope.
BJ is going to peel the guard. Fairly simple shot.
So he can draw to his back one for two at the end?
You're just guarding this. Halfway.
I don't think we really want him to sit 4 on
Hey.
on this, so. Okay, 2/3.
I think if he ever.
So Matt's going to have Braden replace the guard that BJ just peeled.
Worth giving it a rip.
A little bit of cat and mouse going on right now.
Halfway, bit of room.
No, line's good, line's good, line's good.
Especially if you could hit it into our red.
Let it
Like,
work.
straight jam the red and
It's
get rid
always
of that
deuce
yellow.
when you go.
Pretty good.
Full disclosure, I love both these teams. I'm obviously doing the commentary for Koe
Okay.
as I did last year, and I'm strongly considering being Dunstone's 5th player for the Olympic trials for full disclosure.
Yeah.
Fuck, it goes.
You take this
Always
one.
gets there. Yeah, thanks. Yeah.
Nice guard there by Braden.
Nice.
Good adjustment on the weights.
More, like, it's not curling a ton, but it's finishing. It's finishing.
Yep.
Like that would have no chance earlier. Or second?
Yes.
This one they're playing a little more precise. Trying to hit 7/8 in the top one. I think it's a little wide though. Yeah. No harm, no foul though.
I think we're just guarding it again. Here he gets
Debating whether to freeze into the pocket of the Reds or throw another guard.
This is interesting.
without touching
No,
that.
I was thinking he runs it into the guard and spills his 3 off. You know, like if we throw the guard, he'll run it into here and
Yes.
sit 3 on
And then
1
I
on
make
us.
this on my lap.
Right.
Injury report for those that are gambling on this game. Johnny's got a bit of a,
I could go. I don't like
I think
that
it's a
'cause then it
shoulder
runs me
injury.
off in here.
I think you got to get it in there if you're playing it.
right into here.
At least that's what he's
I
telling
don't
his
know if it's
teammates, so he
now.
doesn't
He's
have to
gonna-
sweep
he
as
might go
much.
too, hey?
Well, if we go here, if we guard, he's gonna go here.
And then it's deuce.
Yeah. So it might make sense to come into here now.
I think we kind of have to. Like, he's going to go in here, we'll rip it out, and they get draws again. For two,
we
right?
want some space though. Like I think this is perfect spot.
Yep.
Yes.
If we have
That's
to be empty here, so
bearable.
be it.
Yeah. And
And
that's
there's
not
not the end of
there.
it.
I'm gonna have something, and it might be a tough one.
Yeah.
Still, or two.
That's best, a little separation,
Yeah.
though, you're right.
Yeah. Just kind of bite the tee there.
Saying we can take. Yeah.
So they're going to
Yeah,
come into the
we
rings.
can take as much as we want.
They
On it.
just want to
that's good.
slide this, not all the way to the back red. Not that that would be the end of the world, but they want this right on the tee line, just biting the tee line.
It's gonna be a hair stiffer out here, I think.
Makes a good one here.
So
I don't know if we can
4 feet more than my draw to the button.
touching her shot.
I think I like this call.
That makes sense to you?
Let's see.
Brent Lang's texting me some strategy here, and I'm always open to his suggestions. One of the smartest curlers in the game.
We're not going like split the tee.
He's currently playing in Toronto, which is actually being played in Oakville. They're in the B qualifier tomorrow morning, so he'll be a good boy tonight. Him and Ryan will be in bed early, I'm sure. They're roommates when they travel on the road. First rock here for the Sheriff. In turn draw. Wants to just nibble the tee line here.
Make sure you're to the tee. Can't be top four. Tee's the spot.
Good.
Tee's the spot.
Line's good.
Where are you?
You can go here if you want. Line's good.
Right on the tee. Please, yep. Yep. Got him. You got him. You got him. Whoa.
Anything out of the red zone.
Whoa.
That rock slid a lot further than what they
Pretty good
thought.
job,
At one
Maddie.
point, they thought it was top four. By the end, it was almost back eights. But they needed to sweep it for line.
Yeah, that's true.
You know? Never bounces off. Huge trouble for him.
What am I
Koe's going to need a hair more ice for sure, especially with his intern.
Trouble for him.
Doesn't look appealing to me to throw weight at this. Right? Like, if it's hanging, you just chip that and get the shooter out of there.
This might be the shot.
Yeah, well, I'm not throwing that. I mean, I can hit this other yellow one.
Yes. Yes. In the,
Move it 2 inches.
I actually threw that kind of exactly where
Playing
we
it like
need to be in practice. It would be edge of button. I'll drop that. Draw.
In turn draw here for the Koe.
Line's a hair snug.
No,
Hard line. Hard line.
Weight could be a hair different out here. He had to take more ice for sure.
line's fine.
Hard line. Whoa, whoa,
Line is fine, guys.
whoa.
Any bounce moss?
It's heavy, eh?
Any bounce moss is huge.
Beauty.
The old trip ski?
Yeah, you betcha.
I don't think
You
this
don't
is
have
gonna
to,
move.
and you don't have to rip it either.
I'm gonna just like make that up.
Exactly.
Could be a triple takeout here
What do you see?
for Matt.
I see it right in the middle.
If he could just paper that yellow one that's biting the button, all three reds could go. He'd lie 4.
Just smooth, guys.
Wants to throw just smooth. I was never really able to do that as a player. That's why I stick to commentary now. It's much easier. Huge opportunity here for Matt in the first. It's going to be nearly impossible for Kevin to score if he can execute this shot perfectly.
I could see a big chunk of that, so it's not like I wanted to play hack at it.
Yep.
Whoa!
Yes.
Yeah!
Hard. Gotta go. Can't leave it. Hard.
Oh. Just whiskered his own rock in the top. Missed opportunity there for Team Dunstone, and now Koe has a chance to score 2 with the hammer in the first.
Probably easiest to draw again.
I
Eh?
don't think nose is good.
Throw the same draw.
Is it? Like, take a look at this.
It's okay.
Definitely not. Got to get inside.
Get your
I think
chances.
nose is real tight. But if
No
oh,
worries.
mine that same kind of
Got
throw.
away with that any other game. Would have nosed it probably actually.
What's that?
Probably would have nosed it any other
He
game.
just threw it in this spot.
Sure. Or
They're
the
afraid that if he noses the
Or you
rock
could
that's
draw
on
it.
the tee line,
Yeah.
there'll be third
What do you
shot,
like,
not
Kev?
second. Out counted by
I
the
think
back
we either
yellow.
play like a hack weight hit.
Millimeters.
I think if we just throw back ring, it's a little in between, right?
Just back line.
Okay. You got
I
it.
think this is where you have to let Kevin pick his weights. He's the one throwing the shot. Whatever he sees, you want him to throw.
Just through.
He's decided on just through the ring weight
Right,
here.
that or
Just
straight
chip off of that yellow
Nose on
onto
this
a piece of the
not
button.
good, we don't think.
He has to get about at least an inch low on this rock to score his two.
What's going on? What the fuck's happening here? Gonna be out here till midnight.
You like to draw?
It's the exact same shot.
I think so. Same shot.
Okay,
Jesus.
same ice.
Yeah, Braden's a little fired up, a little bit because of the missed opportunity there. And I sort of agree with him. It's taken a long time. I thought they'd just play the same shot they just played. For those who didn't tune in last night, we had nearly a 3-hour contest against Tardy.
I liked it though. I liked it, guys.
That one going.
Hard line.
So gone.
Hard line. Hard BJ.
This is not close.
Should have talked for a bit longer, maybe.
Well, I don't know what was going on.
A lot of words coming out of Braden. He's fired up. End of one. Team Koe leads Team Dunstone 1-0. We'll be back for the second end after this commercial break. All right, we're back live. Second end action from Swift Current for the IG Wealth Management Western Showdown.
Hard, go.
Beach, you ready? 2/3. Oh, I think it's good. I think it's good. Yeah.
It's pretty wild first end.
Nice shot, Benny.
Big opportunity for Dunstone with his last. They just barely missed. And then Kevin sort of handed the favor right back. Not his best attempt at a draw for two. We've got a very fired up Braden Muscowie. Two good shots by Ben to start this end. His cousin, Dustin Kidby, with the corner guard, going to throw the in-turn draw. This is a similar strategy to what Kevin would use in the exact same situation, only they'd be doing it with the out-turn.
Weight's getting better.
Clean.
T almost.
Clean. This is your spot right here.
Right where we are.
Go ahead to finish. Hard. It's a great spot.
Beauty, Deuce.
47.
Great shot. 4 perfect shots by the leads here.
Let's freeze it, boys. Let's go.
Shot,
Speed
Deuce.
looks good
Boy.
Dustin is known in the curling world for pound, having the best triceps in the game.
I got pretty close.
Score is 1-0, Laurie.
Whoa!
Beauties, Deuce.
Ben!
Keep going.
Good shot by John. Maybe a little
Those
heavier
isn't
than
too
what
bad.
they
Roll
wanted,
runner's
but
Speed's
Just make
nice
this
there.
run
Ooh.
for now.
bumped the yellow out into
Yeah,
the
at some
open. He
point.
got fooled a little bit by the
He's
pace.
all there.
It's good, and then he'll hit that.
Nice
We can
speed
get
there.
out. I guess. Hey, buddy.
Just cross it. Okay.
It's open now, and
I believe that, Broom. Yeah.
I don't think we want to nose it though. I think we just want to rip it out of there.
Out-turn, run back, in-turn, run back. Ice is so straight, you could throw either turn here.
Clean. Whoa. Clean. Whoa. Yep. Whoa. Yep.
Really nice shot by Kirk.
Boy. Great shot.
Well played game so far, other than a couple miscues at the end of last end. That was miscues, not miscues as in Emma miscue. Good luck to them this weekend. They're in Calgary as well.
Yep. Okay, Benny,
Matt
you're ready.
Dunstone wants to give a shout out to his girlfriend. She's also playing in Calgary this weekend. Just got knocked to the seaside by Jennifer Jones.
Never. Beach. Close. Ben.
Nice hit and roll there by John.
Just talk.
It's going to be a soft little one here. Hack waiter, try to squeak the guard and roll buried behind the corner.
I like that ice. Half weight.
Easier shot would be to roll behind the center, but this is a better result going behind the corner, so they're going to try that.
It's good. Just through.
Clean. Whoa. Back. Whoa. Going this way. Clean up. Yeah. Oh, whoa.
Weight's good. Top one.
Good shot. Just needed to curl a hair more. Pretty easy now for BJ to follow this down.
It's good weight.
These teams will have similar schedules now for the rest of the year leading up to Christmas. They'll both be in Penticton next week. The week after that, they'll be in Oakville for the Slam.
Good control.
Then have a week off, play the second Slam, and then take those 2 weeks to prepare for the Olympic trials. Both teams have already qualified for it. You can see you just up the weight coming off the center line. We've seen it the entire event. Rock tends to run extremely straight. Not sure if anyone's listening on the technical side. There we go. 1-0 Koe has been posted.
Oh, and his didn't overcurl. He
Clean.
was going to roll the other way, right?
Clean. Whoa. Clean. Yeah. Right to it, right to it. Right to it. Good. Good shot.
Good shot by Braden.
Board.
BJ will follow him down with board weight here. Wants to stick around for sure. If he rolls out, it'll give an opportunity for Team Dunstone to go around one of the two guards, potentially set up a deuce.
Easy in that. Flash it.
Little heavy.
Clean. Whoa.
Good shot there by BJ. Got a few other games on the ice tonight. They're all seaside games, though. Teams deep buried in the sea. The one surprise in the event so far, Team Botcher is in the seaside. They need to win 3 games tomorrow to stay alive. One of the best teams in the world, but they've lost 2. They just got beat by Pat Simmons, who scored 2 in the 8th end to beat them.
Yeah, whoa. Whoa.
Right to it.
Good. Shot.
Teams that have already qualified for the playoffs are Brad Jacobs, Tardy, and Hartung.
Nice, man.
Up to you. Easy.
Upcoming B qualifiers are Flash versus Kim. The winner advances to the playoffs. Simmons versus Matsumura of Japan. Winner advances to the playoffs. And then the winner of this game will play tomorrow morning with an opportunity to move forward to Monday's playoffs as well.
I'm not ready to go that far.
Huge difference. The loser of this game would have to win 3 games tomorrow. So there's a lot on the line tonight. Intern board waiter here for Kevin.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Keep them on the
Ben.
turn as much as we can all game.
Hard, man, hard.
Beach and that
Clean.
throw.
Clean, beach. Beach,
It's
yep.
like they carved that.
Yep.
Just curls there.
Good, good. Little wiggle, little wiggle. It's good.
Get it into here.
Yeah, you betcha.
Okay.
Not sure if you could hear Braden there saying you want to keep Kevin on the intern the entire game. That's the scouting report on Kevin. And don't get me wrong, most people would kill to throw an intern as well as Kevin does, but at this level, you have to try to find small little edges, and Kevin's known to have a better outturn than an intern. So any chance they get, they're going to try to force him to throw that. Memory serves, I'm pretty sure he made an intern draw to qualify for the Olympics. So it held up under pressure there. Matt Dunstone with his first rock of the second end here. Trailing Team Koe 1-0.
Yep. Whoa, whoa. Whoa. Close. Yep. Whoa. Whoa, whoa.
Off, off. No.
Has to stick around.
No.
Nope.
Perfect eyes by the big man, rolling that right out
Sorry, boys.
into the weeds.
A little ambitious there.
It was a bit dicey.
Trying to hang it over here.
Sure.
He rolls out there. Kevin at worst can just
Sorry,
draw
buddy.
around that guard. Not necessarily steal, but a force, which
I
you'd
like
love
that
to do
throw
here.
better than mine. It just ran out a little truer, didn't it? I mean, that's how you want to throw it.
Maybe a little less.
They're hard too.
Pretty close, man. Pretty close.
No, I'm trying to hang it on the back.
Kevin would like to stick around to make Matt make his shot to blank the end.
A perfect roll.
It's going to keep the weight up, though. Fresh pebble out there.
Hard. Hard.
And with the rollout, they'll probably just pick a spot here they want to see.
There's no way I can push it.
I mean, unless you hit a quarter.
Throw in, yeah. I was thinking of throwing that nose run, but if I hit a quarter off, I could push us in. That's throwing worse right back. Give me like middle 8, I'm gonna throw half.
Until he hits a quarter rock and bumps us in for one.
All right, Benny.
So a blank end there. So at the end of 2, it is Team Koe leading Team Dunstone 1-0. We'll be back for the third end after this commercial break.
3-6.
Back live here on KOE-Tube from Swift Current, Saskatchewan for the IG Wealth Management Western Showdown. Great battle tonight.
Speed's getting good there. Like, it's getting close.
Team Koe versus Team Dunstone. 2 teams that have already qualified for Canada's Olympic trials.
Get ready, Beach.
And a lot of rocks in play.
Yeah,
Very little scoring so far.
Whoa. Whoa. Unless you don't have the weight to kill it.
Stop killing. Get inside, get inside, get inside, get inside. That's good, that's good.
Nice touch. Ben's really having a good game. Battle of the Cousins tonight at lead, as I mentioned.
Look crunchy.
Yeah, just bite the 8.
Janine wants to know if the tech team can show the overhead view of the house when the rocks are coming in. We don't control that at all. This feed is actually not from the KOE-Tube cameras, but we are providing the commentary.
That spot. Yeah.
Out turn draw here for Deuce. Comes from a curling family himself. Great guy, one of the nicest guys I know, and he's got the best laugh in curling.
Hard as you get it.
Is he freezing?
Just go. Just go. Just go. Just go. Come on. Wanted to curl past it.
Good scrub by the boys to drag that down as far as they could. Would have liked to get it a hair further. Opportunity here for John to hit and roll. Lie 2 buried.
Okay, easy, just control here.
Right. With how quick it is. Yeah, okay. Throw, Deuce. It's not as good there.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Clean.
Yep. Whoa.
Whoa, whoa. Whoa, Beach, Beach.
Nose hit there for John. Would have preferred the roll.
You're 7/8 low with the out. 7/8 low with the out.
Oh,
Hey, buddy.
if he's running it, it's better that it didn't roll.
Out turn runner here for Kirk. Going to play it across the face.
Just fighting center is kind of your
See what
spot.
this does here.
Don't think so. Don't think so. Don't think so.
Stay there.
Great throw.
Good throw. Not a great result, though.
Do you guys hate the guards?
That's a good throw, man.
Didn't quite get the angle they wanted. Koe continues to lie 2. Shout out to Sarah Newfield Neufeld, who is tuned in tonight. Good to see. Hope all is well, Sarah.
Okay. I think, you know what? I think what's real good is if we just bury an inch of it. Let's go for that, okay?
Johnny is fired up tonight.
Wasn't too hard either. It was just nice.
I'd like to see a heart monitor on these guys from time to time, especially when Ben has to go end-to-end sweeping.
That's what he wants is a tight guard. Tight guard. Go for tight. Sweep for weight. Sweep for weight. Sweep for weight.
This is curling a lot. Pretty light out of Johnny's hand here. The boys jumped on it as fast as they could.
Whoa.
Lucky. So lucky.
Throw for a corner. 3/4.
Yeah. Don't be too cute here, Kirky.
Well, he just wanted 2/3.
Pretty easy double peel here for Kirk at his level.
I saw. Oh, okay.
Whoa, clean. Whoa.
No, I don't know why I wanted top 12 because then they run in their own house, right?
Good, Kirk.
Last draw, we had Daryl McKee on. He won a Grand Slam in 2002, the Masters, playing with Bruce Corte.
2/3, halfway, just past half.
And it wasn't until about 2 years ago when this team, Matt Dunstone, they had Catlin at the time.
Middle of 8-ish, you think?
They won the same event in North Bay for Saskatchewan men's second Grand Slam title.
Some action. Yeah, we'll get a little run double there too.
I got all there.
They won't love this, but I do have to mention they went on a 13 or 14 game losing streak after that event. Basically unheard of to win a slam and then lose that many games in a row. You have to tell the good and the bad when you're in the booth here.
Oh. Good shot. Attaboy, Beach. Beauty, buddy.
Nice guard there by BJ.
Try, almost nose.
Yeah.
Still a chance here. Braden, he can throw it hard enough. He could kill all these Reds. And that's what they're hoping for here. Just a hair full here, I think.
Fuck's sakes.
Nice. Oh, yeah. I like it. I know, but.
Yeah, Braden, he would have expected more out of that. Just got that one a hair full out of his hand. Opportunity for BJ to put the guard back. 4 foot's still fairly open on the and accessible on the intern side for Matt.
Little lighter.
Hey, wait.
Okay, just clean.
They'd love to run all these Reds, though, and bring a blank back into play.
Halfway. Hard, Ben. Hard. Yeah.
Same thing, right where I throw her. Just a millimeter high.
So a second attempt here for Posse. I would expect this will be a lot closer.
Clean. Yes.
It's just hard to go anywhere good, eh?
Hard to it. Back one.
Hard, Kirk.
Go, Kirk. Go. Shot.
Got a great visual of Braden there, but I have no idea what happened on the shot. Looks like he ran the red onto the back red. I'm not sure if that spilled out the back or not. It looks like it did.
Hey?
No, probably it doesn't.
In's nice. Really nice. Yeah. So I had to edge it eat to draw like right there in the first.
So they're already planning their next shot. Team Dunstone. If Koe throws up a perfect guard here, they're talking about throwing the intern draw in around everything.
15 there too.
2 reasons. You could set up a deuce. And it also gives Matt a practice drop to the 4 foot because he's going to have to probably throw that on his last one. It's always good when you're curling to think ahead.
Gotta curl for
Just
chip.
prepare for the team you're playing to make their shot,
Where is it? Hard then, hard, Ben.
and then
hard.
think
Hard,
about
Ben,
what you're
hard.
going to do.
Hard, never stop. Never stop, Ben. Never stop. Never stop, Ben. Hard, 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 hard. Great scrub. Great scrub, boys.
Yeah, you betcha.
Again, Johnny very animated with the sweeping calls there. Good shot by Kevin. And as we talked about, they're going to throw the in-turn draw here. Can't afford to slide it behind the tee, but if you do, you want to bring it way behind the tee, but still shot rock. One rock behind the tee line here would be a disaster. Kevin could freeze and lock up a steal.
Even if we get the backwards, let's make him make that draw.
That's all right. Should either have a free or a chance.
First rock of the third end here for the Sheriff, Matt Dunstone. Looking to play the in-turn draw around Koe's rock in the rings.
Line's good. Tee. Top tee. I'd like to give it a few. No, line's good.
Line's good.
Line's good. Room. Close. Close. Go, Deuce.
Just go.
All the way. I got it.
Getting good.
Great.
Hard, come on.
Come on.
Hard, Deuce. Come on, boys. Keep going.
Come on, Deuce. You got a good one.
Keep going.
Come on, Deuce. Keep going. More. Good shot, Matty.
Great scrub by the guys to drag that as far as they did. Probably got at least half the rock buried, I would say.
15.5? 15.53, I think.
Kevin doesn't have to get too cute here. I think if he just kills this stone, Matt will have to just throw the draw for one. Still don't know if the back one's on. I'm doing the commentary just so everyone knows from my living room in Toronto. Talking into my iPhone.
Pretty good. Really good, actually. Yeah.
With the weight Kevin's throwing here, you can tell they're not too concerned about sticking around. They just want to kill this rock.
Hard, Ben. Good scrub, buddy.
Just whiskered it out.
Hit that one early.
So they'll take a hair more ice here just to make sure line's not a concern. You need to bite the 4 foot to score and tie up this game.
Normal, or we could.
Give you 4 feet more, guys.
Well, that's the difference with normal and the field.
You're gonna take a broom
Normal,
wider.
we
I
can
don't
still
think
make
it's gonna
a bit of
I
magic
just
happen.
said, I thought 225 maybe.
Here, Matt telling the front end they're about a broom wider on this line.
You,
Thinks it's similar weight. He's going to try to give them about 4 feet more weight so they don't have to kill themselves sweeping.
oh no, I just saw the one on the guard there.
It's amazing
Sheet one.
the small little adjustments they can make at this level.
Oh, maybe it's a 7. Oh, okay. Bad eyes.
Final rock of the third here. Team Dunstone looking to tie up the game with Team
Line's
Koe.
good. Shouldn't be any issue with the line. Line. Kick. No. Time's.
So good touch by Matt there, well swept by the boys. And at the end of 3, we have a tie ball game. Koe 1, Dunstone 1. We'll be back on KOETUBE after this commercial.
It took us lots of hard work. It took us lots of determination. We're in the gym a lot. We're even in our off season we're working real hard, and we're on the ice throwing tons of stones. Kind of like when you guys are harvesting. That's hard work, isn't it?
Okay, well.
Any more questions about Denton?
You guys get paid for picking rocks, we do.
If we pick the right ones, we get paid.
Yeah.
Do you use a hammer to put in your fence posts?
When do we use a hammer, Koe?
So the hammer is when you have last rock in an end. So you like to use it to put the peg in the other team. Really, kind of
Bury
Kill
him.
him.
Time to score points. You want to score lots of points.
Lots of
bring
points
out
with the hammer. Finish off the opponent.
Throw the hammer down.
That's right. Bury him.
Do you guys chop the ice for the water hole?
When Ben gets upset every once in a while, he chops the ice.
Yeah.
Kevin misses shots and makes me mad. Sometimes I chop the ice and I poke holes in it. And then I have to pay the ice makers money because I get fined. That's the only time I've really chopped ice.
That's what I was.
You're pretty good.
Love that commercial with the kids. We're back here live on KOE-Tube from Swift Current, Saskatchewan, the IG Wealth Management Western Showdown.
Real good spot.
Big B-side battle. The winner of this game advances to the B qualifier tomorrow morning. The loser would have to win 3 games tomorrow.
Line's good. Line's fine.
Line only.
Line's fine.
I got good weight.
Center guard thrown up by Dustin Kidby.
Let it die. Copy.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Ben with perfect draw weight again. Great shot. Really well played game so far. Other scores on the ice tonight. All Seaside games.
It's full 8, yeah. Just.
Team Dace is beating Team Weeby 2-0. Meacham beating Clyder in a battle of Saskatchewan 3-2. And young Jacques Gauthier is tied at 2 with Jed Brundage of East St. Paul, Minnesota. The winner of all 3 of those games advances. The loser is gone.
No, you're on half, sorry. Hard, 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 hard.
Good, dude.
Yeah, but it's still pretty lined up. I like the wing. I like the wing. I think the wing's the call. Yeah.
Really nice freeze there by Dustin. Might have made it too good.
Yeah, I don't think that's bad.
Instead of following it down, they're looking to draw the wing here.
Nice here. Speed's good and it's, yeah, speed's good.
Question on what time the game would be. Tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. local time. The winner of this game takes on Team Sturmey. All 3 B qualifiers are tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. local time.
Yeah. Easy.
I think so, B.
Easy.
Yep.
Yep.
So hit
Hard,
it.
hard, 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 hard.
Good shot.
Good judge, B. Shut boy.
The loser of this game, however, would have to win tomorrow at 12:30, play another game at 4 o'clock,
Probably gonna run it in Tarzan.
and then a final game at 8 o'clock. So you can see the importance of winning this game.
Yeah, let's get it buried, whether it's back 4 or back 8.
Yeah, good sweep.
How does he not throw the email? Oh, he is like. There you go. Okay, I was like, man, that's a tough stop. Nice weight there, eh? You either.
Good line.
I had a little light, so it should be good.
Out-turn draw here for Kirk Myers.
Okay, let's get it.
He actually skipped his own team and beat these guys in the final of Saskatchewan
Back 8.
As we're by.
back in 2018.
Hard. Yep.
I don't know if I have it.
Jeez, good throw, Chris.
2019, actually.
In the double, that's fine.
That's close.
Yeah.
Sure, that's fine.
Just rubbed off the top there.
Change much. Like, go make the double and
Should mention that
Nah, I like getting rid of it.
Team Dunstone still using the services of Adam Kingsbury. He's a great mental coach. He did a lot of work with Team Homan back when they won the World Championship in 2017.
It'll be about a quarter rock. So
and made it to the Olympics in
just stick around. If
2018.
you can get to there, it's good. If not,
He's also a fine gentleman.
Hack.
Yep.
Hack waiter here for Johnny Moe.
Clean.
Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
Clean it. Clean it. Yep. Whoa.
Beach.
Yep.
Beach. Beach.
No, you don't need to get under here. You don't need to get under here.
I got 30 shoes.
Good shot by John. Didn't have to roll that all the way buried.
Freeze right on the nose.
Basically edge to edge.
I don't mind free. I don't mind him freezing.
Yeah, not a.
Matt's going to have Kirk play the freeze here.
Actually, no good.
One thing you can't be is heavy. Heavy, the rock will gear off despite the fact that the striking bands are not as active as those used on TSN broadcasts.
Okay, stay close for line. Line's close.
Stay down.
No, room. Top four. It's a little wider. You can go.
Ben is the big.
Hard line.
Go, Deuce.
Line's good.
Never
Hard,
let that
Deuce.
Deuce. Come on, Deuce.
Hard.
Come on, Deuce.
Hard, you got
We're
this.
there.
Hard. Hard. Whoa.
Good shot, Kirk. Really good.
Pretty good.
Just going in there, eh?
Yep.
Good throw.
Nice draw by
try,
Kirk
man.
there. Positive reinforcement from the boys.
Could just rip it out, I guess. Try to get my.
I think so. We got some
Back
good
to
work.
Adam. He went on to work with Team Jacobs after that. Those guys picked up 3 Grand Slam titles that year. So if you're looking for some help on the mental side, Adam Kingsbury is a good guy to contact. I'm going to see if he can help me with my golf game.
15 and we're good, eh?
That would really challenge his abilities, I'll tell you that.
Benny was talking to him.
Yeah, I don't know that what he might just do is kind of know his notes.
Yeah.
And then he might. He has a double. If he doesn't line it up.
Probably gonna. I don't know. I don't mind either. I think those are the 2 calls.
What else does he do? He tries to nose this and sit here.
That's a little tricky. Because it's edge on edge. If he ever rolls over.
My first thought was they would just rip this one out.
I think we peel the guard then. We're gonna peel the guard.
Going with a more conservative call. Peeling the guard. Less risk in that for sure. Kevin looks just ridiculous with that hoodie on.
Oh, clean.
Been pumping Adam's tires. I should also mention John Dunn has been a long-time coach at Team Koe. He was with the guys way back, I believe, in 2010 when they won their first Briar.
Interesting.
Before this team was
Interesting
formed.
situation.
Yeah,
He was
either
with them
that
when they
or I
won
was
the
thinking
Olympic
this,
trials for
deliver hard with
2018
smooth
and their
push this
Briar
into the air.
championship in 2019.
Better surface.
Great guy, very
Somewhere
competitive
in
guy.
this area.
More finish. It's not going crazy.
So we hit it.
It's about another maybe foot of finish, but it's a nicer surface.
So,
You don't have to like beg for every inch of curl, you know.
because just this
Squeaking
angle here,
yards and-
we don't have enough shots to get rid of.
Yeah. He
Going
can't
off
really.
like
He's got to leave them alone
Good draw
for a
is
bit, right?
14.5.
Like if we go hit that.
Yeah.
Well,
Like
then
my-
he just
my
he knows
thought-
his back, right?
Right, and then I was thinking we're making something like this, and
I know. It's not great though.
only for 2 though,
Yeah.
like max. Just thinking we kind of work our way up here with this.
Yeah,
for
I
a
think
bit,
that's his
maybe.
play is to nose that other one, eh?
And then you could go and make it, and then it's
No.
pretty good.
I don't know. He's got 3 shots. No, nose this one, or hit and roll. Hit and roll with firm.
I think
I don't know if he
so.
rolls in there. But I don't know. It's kind of interesting situation.
What else?
The only reason I like that is because this is a makeable double here. We don't have it. is my thinking. That's the only. I don't hate this by any means.
Okay.
I think that we just want to.
I just think we almost have a bit more work to do in here.
Right? I don't think we want to roll.
Yeah,
If he
geez, I don't know.
knows this,
When you go
he
and
knows
knows this, like,
Yeah.
if he, especially if we knows, he noses, and then we're here.
No,
Like, it's a pretty good setup for us, I think. I think we're okay leaving this for one for sure.
Okay.
Because if we knows and he knows, it's gonna make the double.
Yeah, you'll be able to. It's a thick half double.
Then I like it a lot.
Which is good. Okay.
Hear that?
Yep.
Like, I'm seeing the end.
We threw
That was a
his half
pretty
with the-
long
we threw
strategy
easy
talk
here
there.
With the end, or
Okay.
half with the end. What does that look like?
With board or what?
Yeah, whatever weight you're seeing.
I'm seeing board.
Something like that
I think
should
we
be
nose
good.
it back. I don't think we want to.
Okay.
Yeah. We just got to make sure we're out counting that top 12. That's the right. That's the one we don't want to be
Looks like they're gonna leave the rocks up front alone. Maybe play the intern off the line here. This is a very straight spot. Most of the misses have been wide in this spot. For some reason, it's very, very straight coming off the line.
Oh, just clean. Clean, yep. Yep. Right to it. Clean. Clean. Clean, yep. Yep. Right to it. Good. Shot.
Good throw there by Braden. Pure shot maker, that guy. And curling, not golf. I've golfed with them. As long as the field is wide enough, you'd love to see him hit driver, but he has trouble finding that thing after he
I
launches.
think we're a little lower on the side one still, so I think
Good scramble player, though.
probably nose it one more time. I don't think we can make a play on any of those two up there. Let him do that, right?
Yes.
I think we got to hit that on the beach.
Third shot.
It's still
Fourth shot.
a little bit lower than our center one. So it's
Problem Koe has right now, I mean, they're lying to two, but
Yeah,
I don't, it's not really.
or at least first and third, but those yellow rocks are in a very good position in front of theirs. So
And just push
that's
it. Like,
the
all you
play,
gotta do is push it into there. So
That-
lined up with that yellow.
You could do something like this.
yeah,
Even if you can just make the roll into the side of it, very half.
Yeah. I think we let him play those.
Real, really hope it
around.
works
Then our
out.
four, that's the one you were
Right?
true.
Well then, I think you
I
just
think that's how
try
we're
it
playing
and,
it. Is just push it
Freezes
into
to
the
like.
center line.
I think the best way for Kevin to get warm is to try to win this game, get off the ice, and then he can enjoy some of his 40 Creek whiskey.
No.
That'll warm him
I
up a
think
bit.
you'd be-
Yeah, we were thinking that too. So
Don't know that we can do a lot to help him out on the ice right now.
like if he noses his Benny, it's still lower than the one on the middle. It's a tough double, man.
For sure, a double.
Want to go take a look quickly?
Game started off fairly quick, but
probably
now I see a 1 p or 1 a.m. finish in my future.
It's hard not to say anything when. It's hard not to say anything when he's kind of not really feeling it.
This rock is really nothing, like, right?
I think we. They threw it good. I mean, it was. Yeah, but I was. Oh, gotcha. Yeah.
I think so. We know the line.
Oh, but no, but we played that.
Right.
Like,
Yeah, I think you got a little tight.
yeah, I know, but we were
Kevin
playing
was
tight the
thinking
whole
about
time, too.
playing the intern freeze. The rock
So it
Braden
shouldn't have been a bad
through.
spot.
Again, leaving those center rocks alone.
That spot I agree with. That spot should have been.
That double's supposed to be.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
And that's what they're going to play after this
Key line.
very long break. BJ's first rock here in the fourth and intern freeze.
Back ring. Back eight.
Well done, just for weight. Line's good.
Back eight.
Just for
Weight's good.
I got one more.
Yep.
Little tap. Heart.
Back four. Back four.
Hard then. Whoa. Off.
All you can, all you can, all you can.
No, we got tons of them.
Straight there. That's good.
Take that.
Yep.
Okay.
Off, Rock.
Yeah, I don't love where that ended up. There's a double here for Braden. He can make this in his sleep. Had to curl more, just sit a bit. Just chiseled off of that yellow, allowing this shot to be there. If they would have kept the angle, this shot wouldn't be there. Out-turn heater here.
No.
Braden is a Canadian junior champion, as is his skip. Won it twice. That's a very uncharacteristic miss
I agree with that.
from the big man. And that's a two-time Canadian junior champion. Kurt and Braden won it together as well.
Yeah.
As long as
Kind of the same line, really.
Kevin Koe should have won it in 1994,
Really,
but
I'd
the
say very
other team
similar
little
line.
beat them.
You betcha. You got her.
And that's a true story. Story I don't have time to tell, but it's literally a true story. The BJ gets to throw the same shot here. Curler loves that. Get
Line,
to
you're on a
throw
bit
two
tighter
rocks and
line,
throw
but
down.
line's good.
Pass
Line's
and
good.
eight.
Weight's good.
No backing, Ben. No backing.
Back eight. Back eight. Back eight.
All weight.
Be more patient.
Curl.
No, just let it come in there. Let it
Could
dive
be a hair
for-
heavy.
Just for weight.
Easy.
Right on it. Line doesn't need a curl. Line's good. Just lock it on. Go.
Hard.
Good shot. Very good shot. Still an interesting setup here in front of the T line. Matt's got very short run backs to make.
Hair in's good too, yeah.
Gradual for him, eh?
Got a choice of trying to slash it onto the red, into the red that BJ just threw, or he could try to plant it and keep the rock buried underneath the other two.
This is all nice here.
Just wonder if I could
If
make
you have
some
this intern
good
draw, I would say
here
you're throwing
where
about
this
5
pushes
feet.
down into here
Maybe.
and leave the shooter up there. I
Could
don't know.
hook yourself where you can't get rid of either of his too.
Yeah.
I think the four makes something good, man. I really do.
As close to nose as we can. Hack.
Right board, make sure you kill 3 here.
Sure. Yeah, hack.
Just in case you're a little bit here.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, and we're not scared of him playing something like that. 'cause his shooter is fine.
I agree, and the 4 should be gone.
Just trying to think of what weight your board. Something like
If he
that.
makes this,
That looks good to me, yeah.
Talking about board weight here.
do we not
Gonna
just
play
rip this double?
yellow onto red. Try to keep the one that he runs
If we rip
back
this double,
head
and we're
around the
just sitting
center.
like nothing else is there except for our 2 reds. It's pretty good.
Seems to curl more in this spot than it does coming off the line. But we have seen most of these missed to the high side, not the low side.
What kind of weight you think he's playing?
Okay. You guys like that?
Looks like not too much weight.
If he makes this, Kevin should have a double back. Pretty deliberate pre-shot routine here for the Sheriff.
Big board.
Oh, clean.
Whoa. Clean.
Indication is a hair heavy.
Clean. Up. Yep. Oh. Yep. Yes.
Whoa.
Perfect shot. Exactly what they called. Really nice weight control there by Matt.
Great shot, Matty.
I think so, eh? Yeah.
Just enough to try and.
It's close. It's real close to nose. Yeah, it's real close to nose.
Yeah. You don't want to be across.
Take the double back, like I said. What he's got to watch is the rock that he's hitting first is where it goes.
world,
He
right?
doesn't want it to just ricochet straight into his red. That would not be ideal.
Across that red, doesn't it?
Yes, yes, yes. I see what you're saying. To push it that one. As long as it pushes to the foul. Yeah, like that. Good throw.
Outturn double here for Kevin Koe with his first rock in the fourth end. Tie game 1-1 versus Dunstone. B-side battle here. The winner to looking to advance to the B qualifier tomorrow morning.
Whoa!
Yes! Yes!
Yeah!
Gotta go.
Oh,
Made the double. It did ricochet into his yellow.
Do this too.
I believe Koe lies 1 and third shot. No, they lied 2.
Okay.
I'm just one.
Almost 3.
Just nut it into here. And
What if we dead no? What if we dead nose?
What? Well, he just makes the double over the top for 2, doesn't he? Is this one out counter?
No, this one
knows
don't
it
count.
is
Oh,
tricky.
okay. Nose is great then.
yeah.
Yeah,
It's
nose
probably
is a
the
shot.
wow. Take a deuce right now.
Nose to a hair low.
I don't
take a
think
sure
you
take
want
a
to go
deuce
low
right
because then
now.
he's got
Low.
something for 2.
I was thinking intern. If
Oh,
throwing the intern.
yes,
Yeah.
yes.
There and then dead nut
Yeah.
halfway.
You could throw same thing if you wanted to.
Wonder how long Matt's had that sliding broom of his. I can tell you that's not brand new.
4 boards.
I think
That
board's
thing's
the way
been
to
through
go.
the war.
Dead nose.
I'm seeing the intern still.
Tuck delivery just like BJ, although BJ gets, I think, quite a bit lower.
Yeah, if anything. Nose
Yeah.
is good though.
Board there.
Yep.
Nose is it.
Matt's dad was a good player out of Manitoba as well,
That yellow, I think it spun back.
as was
unfortunately.
Braden's. His dad played in the Briar. The whole Myers family is curled. The Kidbees all curl.
Might have thin on it, like quarter stone-ish.
They're just trying to
Yeah, it's gonna be tricky.
make the short little run back and leave the toughest possible shot for Kevin for 2.
Maybe with less weight.
Just a little in-turn control waiter here.
Clean.
I got on it a little late for you. If I got on it a little late.
Clean.
Whoa.
Clean.
Yep. Whoa. Clean. Yeah.
Hard.
Whoa.
Hard. Whoa.
Whoa.
Whoa. Whoa.
No,
Off,
no,
off,
no,
off,
no.
off.
It's really good. Great shot.
It's a great shot, especially if the yellow one out on the wing out counts as red.
Thin on this, tick this in for 2.
Yeah.
Is that there? Like you play exact same shot you played today against Jacobson, right?
Yeah, I think so. All things.
Happy with this.
Give him a bunch.
Well, I think if we do that, we play it with less weight though. We just play it with like control or normal.
I still see this going flying into that. Unless you're just about trying to.
They're looking at potentially a thin
It's an 8.
slice, red
was
onto
normal.
yellow. Shooter comes out to the wing onto the other yellow. Might be there for 3.
Super thin for it for 3, so I guess.
Again, it'd be great to have a telestrator for that.
With,
It's a super easy shot for 1, more difficult for 2. And if you make it for 2, you can almost make it for 3.
I don't see a quarter.
quarter is a. Yeah, you're right.
With what kind of weight?
Quarter with peel.
Okay, you're not thinking hot.
I was thinking peel. Sorry.
Yeah, normal might be because if you nut this with normal, it just might go to here because you're only an 8th, right?
You hit a third.
You just take 1, 2.
Well,
Key here, though, is to make sure you score. You absolutely have to score. Fourth end, even end.
yeah,
Dunstone's a team. They don't get involved in a lot of high-scoring games.
yeah. I'll call for the
They're
nut
very
first.
comfortable playing a tight game with the lead, so you want to make sure you score here if you're Koe.
Because you got to hit almost underneath that. That top yellow to not touch it.
For sure.
There, I don't think you're going to kill that yellow. So I think you got to hit that.
got to hit about a centimeter of this thing, hey?
Question about the teams and what will happen. They'll adjust when time clock back. They have to. They have no choice.
Third, maybe? Yeah, I'll be going balls out on that or the shooter.
But they're certainly taking some liberties with their strategy tonight. Outturn, slice here for Koe. Last rock of the fourth. Got to hit this super thin.
Beach! Hard!
That was nearly impossible to hit it too thin, and a big mistake. Steal of one. The end of four. It's Team Dunstone leading Team Koe 2-1.
Got a couple Canadian Angus tomahawks we're grilling up tonight.
Pretty much salt and pepper mix. So we're gonna healthily season this.
Nothing crazy, no sauce.
30 minutes. We'll give this 30 minutes to kind of penetrate that meat for it to absorb it.
Now the trick to these is to cook them really hot and flip them regularly. So we're gonna get them on here to start. We got her at about 600 degrees right now. Can a good looking, hard working chef get a beer around here?
There you go, Skipper.
Thank you, sir. Gonna take them off, let them sit for a few minutes. Then we'll be ready to go.
Final step, and maybe the best step, enjoying wonderful a meal with great friends. Cheers, fellas.
Cheers, boys.
Cheers, Cheers, boy. Cheers.
Real good line. Never needs to curl, but
We're back for the second half here on KOE-Tube in Swift Current, Saskatchewan. The IG Wealth Management Western Showdown.
Let's go, Benny. Let's go.
Huge B-side game here. Team Koe trailing Team Dunstone 2-1.
Weight's good. All there.
You got room.
All there. All there.
Okay, well then.
All there. Weight's good. All there. All there.
That was a huge control point picked up by Dunstone last end there.
Good shot.
It was certainly worth the risk for Koe to try the shot he did. Probably missed it by about an inch.
Good shot, Benny.
Couple good shots by Dunstone to set that up.
good. Like you to go a bit. Where are we?
We'll see what kind of plan Koe has for the fifth. A lot of teams would like to blank this end, keep the hammer going to 6, turn it into a 3-end game where you have two hammers. The other team only gets one.
Good. Nice.
I think that's what they're leaning towards by drawing into the rings there with bends.
In turn 3?
They're going to play super aggressive for a multiple score. They probably would have gone with the
It's just more of a guess. That's why, right? Yeah. Pause, you draw. Shade light.
Gotta go.
out turn draw here for Benny.
Weight's not good. You gotta go. It's definitely a guard. For sure a guard.
Just that side stuff, eh? Like. Yeah,
Pulled the string on that one a bit. I think that slide or side is a hair slower.
Not that. I didn't think you were that light.
Straight beside the red. Corner freeze. I think this is just a night.
Yeah, I'm with you. It's the
I think
best
it's just
shot,
really
but
hard.
it's the toughest. This is good.
I've seen either intern freeze or just try and double nut this, but whatever you like, Daddy, I'm good with both.
Yep, I am too.
So you hear the guys talking. Maybe the one side of the ice is noticeably
That's why
slower.
I think we just. Well,
15's good.
At least we got the throw.
Kirk.
It's better you do that than Kev does it.
Going nowhere near it. Gonna play the faster side of the sheet.
Top 12, top 8. Go ahead then. Line's good.
We're getting good. They're still a little like.
Line's good. Top 8. Go ahead. Real
Kirk
good.
played
Get
a
it
lot of
early.
years
Line's
with his
good.
brother Dallin.
This is your spot right here.
They were in the Olympic trials.
Hard.
Steve Laycock, where they had Matt come in and throw skip rocks.
Good shot, Kirk. Just
Really
died.
good.
It just fucking died.
in there, I think.
That's a really good shot.
Yeah, it's really
Almost the best spot.
Nice shot there by Kirk. Set up a real nice angle.
good. Yeah, great shot. Yeah.
Kev might have Johnny throw a peel here.
Either that or freeze. I don't mind either
Yeah, I
one.
thought you were perfect and then I just stopped dead.
Don't love that. I think we're kind of thinking the freeze or the tap. Right on the nose with back 4, back 8.
Three there.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Okay,
But
let's go.
betting
Clever
off
Even a note.
the Okotoks are in this event. When he heads, and again, it's been very rare.
I like it. I like
See
it.
the
I like
problems
it.
it
I like
causes. That's why anyone who plays lead at home that doesn't feel the rocks are important is crazy.
Line's good.
'Cause on the flip side, he's just set up end after end after end with perfect draws. But that one draw just got in a very thick, heavy spot. Pretty good shot there by John.
Right on the nose. If you want it.
Early, yeah, but the blank's not looking to be in
Doesn't touch
play
that
just
one,
now.
so-
He got by, but like if you
Kinda
you
chilly
could
out
get a
here.
hair low with T-line,
Cold on the ice.
And
You
even
guys
if
must
we're
be
nose
frozen.
for now, it's all good.
aim for nose if we can get that
Want to
little
try and
extra
move it a
break.
bit?
I think so. I was
Yeah, I like that better
on
than ripping something.
Funny how everyone's talking about how cold it is, etc. Meanwhile, Ben's out there in his short sleeve shirt.
You can finish that throw. Here we go.
Kind of the one he's bumping.
Oh, gotcha.
Another in-turn draw here for Kirk. Down the same path he just threw.
Gotcha.
Quite a bit.
Okay, room.
Pull this one
Room.
open
T.
and get the
Tap.
Okay.
Eli. Top 4. Clean. Top 4. Clean up. Yeah. High. Top 8. Whoa.
Put that one a hair snug.
Bounce it.
Yep.
Get it off. Okay.
Great throw.
Fuck me. Picked.
What do you,
Good one.
Hack.
I think. Weight was perfect.
Yeah. Yeah. I wouldn't mind like a bit more. Shade more.
Koe lies
Have fun, Kirk.
Sure.
the
We had a pretty good one there.
little mess of yellows out in front of it.
Bang on.
Yeah,
Could have been the story of the last couple of ends here.
Okay.
Ackway with the intern.
Right off
That
it,
outturn's a little too
like-
much of a guess, I think.
Bit of both.
Again, you can hear they're just hesitant to play that out turn.
Yeah, it's not terrible. Like,
Oh.
see what happens.
Whoa! Ben!
All right, Ben. Keep going.
Using Benny's sweeping skills to try to carve this thing over. Got it a hair wide.
Chisel a bit. Okay.
Can I just roll into it with hack or so?
Sorry,
I
guys, a
think you
little
want
full
to
on
get
you.
this off.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
whatever weight you like for that.
It's not brutal, but
I'm seeing board hit a quarter.
a little full on you.
Yeah.
Board,
Yeah.
what turn do you like?
In. Little more.
It's a nice piece of ice.
Edge of
there.
rock's good, I think, with board.
Board weight here, trying to hit it sliver thin.
Close.
Clean. Clean. Clean.
Yep. Whoa.
Whoa. Clean.
Whoa.
Whoa. No.
Whoa.
Never.
Whoa.
Never, never, never.
Whoa. Whoa.
Never two.
Whoa. Whoa. Sit.
Nice touch there by Braden. He's had a good game tonight.
Freeze, no?
Jeez.
I think we freeze one in there, Beach.
I
don't
don't
think we
think
want
hit it there.
Disrupt anything. We're
Need it
we're
to be
shot rock,
really
and we're
thin,
just.
I guess.
If you freeze in there, I don't know how they get rid of one of those.
Shoot.
Like that?
See, like, oh, if he freezes.
Bit of a problem now for Team Dunstone.
Yeah, I know. Do you like?
They
You
could
like just hitting
freeze if they're Koe, throw another red one on top there. The angles are all in their favor, as you can see. Or they could
Do you think
throw
you
weight at it right
I'm
now
not
and
sure.
probably get
That's
both of
not
those
trying to
yellows
stick
moving.
it.
I like it.
Lose the red one underneath the guard.
Out of the freeze, Kev. That's all we're seeing.
True.
That's good too.
Board anyways.
It's just if he ever moves this.
Kevin's really leaning towards the shot with weight right now. Problem if you play the freeze, if you disturb the angle at all, then you've lost that opportunity. So Kevin wants to take advantage of it while it's there.
Firm.
Firm weight. Probably hit what you can see if you're BJ. Great opportunity to lie two buried here.
Yep, hard.
Hard.
Ben, hard.
Whoa.
Sit.
Sorry, Pete.
Corner freeze that.
Didn't quite work out the way they'd hoped. The throw was okay.
Seen anything else? Thinking corner freeze the red, but
Tough one, Beach.
See, it's either that or this, Moss. I think I like this better, though.
it's just an auto deuce if we play this.
I'm just not sure what he does in here right now.
Hacks and rolls away.
Well, that's fine if we're
yeah,
here.
okay, yep. That's a shot. Like, I think it's easiest with, like, back 8 to back line, like, just because the weight's such a guess.
Yeah. Yeah, I like throwing a bit, like,
Like, I'm going to try and throw back line, what I
Feel
think's
good,
back
Beach.
line, and
Just keep trusting it, man.
it's T-line.
Don't get
right in
frustrated.
the nose.
Yeah, I know, that's what I'm saying.
Back line.
So they're going to play this side. They've been talking about how it's noticeably a hair slower.
Just give me an inch.
Try to throw backline weight, tweak this guard, tap the red outs. They would lie two. It's always tough when you're not that confident in what the weight's going to be to trust it. You sort of have to pick a weight, commit to it, throw it, and hope for the best.
Sure. I spun the shit out of it.
Where are we?
Go ahead.
Hard then.
Swear jar count. I think Braden's really beating up on Ben. Oh, Ben came in as a favorite for that award tonight.
Hard. Oh.
And again, you know what? Out of his hand, they really like that weight. It just shows you
Even if we just get rid of it.
I think
it's
we
not
got a
the
pretty
end
good
of the- well, I
idea how
guess-
Maddie can make
that spot is just,
that was the
they're
line.
really having trouble with it.
Sorry, man.
Hack.
I think you got to.
You want to
You a
try to
pretty
roll
good idea.
right to
Real opportunity now for Kevin.
You can even throw. Like, I think this will be coming in. You like hack or good
I think
hack?
it's more important to go for the roll. If anything, you roll out is better than rolling over 2 feet.
Like, best is T.
Like good hack.
Hack weight. Hack weight.
You heard John.
Just think back on it.
You don't want to make this rock and sort of sit, roll half a rock out in the open, or Matt will have a double. You'd rather kill this yellow and then roll out of the rings. You'd be in better shape.
Real hard.
Sometimes it's just like when you play billiards. It's not what you make, it's what you leave.
John.
All you got.
Sort of talked BJ into that one. They really didn't want to stay on the edge of the floor and leave Matt a double. Matt's now forced to go out and deal with this side.
That's right.
I had you right here. Okay. I think's got to be.
Although if he can find the weight and lock one onto that red,
Finger over there now. Your couple,
it's going to be a tough two. It'll have to be a skips deuce out of Kevin.
Just through on the nose.
The height differential between Braden and Matt could be the biggest in the sport. Matt not known to be overly tall, and Braden's a giant.
Probably, unless you can somehow chase.
First rock here, the 5th. Leading Team Koe 2-1. Matt Dunstone in the hack. Out turn freeze.
Hard line.
Deuce jumping on this right away just to make sure he can keep the rock going.
Offense. Clean.
Ours, Johnny.
Pretty good attempt by Matt, especially considering how everyone else is throwing it on that side.
Pretty good, Matty's got to roll. Yeah.
If we nose, are we 2?
No, but
What are you worried about? If you roll away, you're worried he makes a roll under everything, right?
I think he just dropped in here.
That's no bargain.
Wow, you just threw.
Yeah.
I mean, whatever.
Yep.
They're similar shots.
You betcha.
Got 13.
It's enough space in between the red and the yellow that Kevin can definitely get rid of the yellow.
Didn't sweep it so hard. Yeah.
So hawkish, eh?
Just trying to figure out where to leave his shooter. They're going to throw hack weight. They looked at if they could curl all the way up to the nose. They're going to jam on that back one. Would they still lie 2? They don't think they're going to. You could hit and roll away as well. Kevin hasn't thrown out here on this side either. It'd be interesting to see if he can adjust to the weight.
Easy,
Had the advantage
easy.
of seeing Braden and Matt throw down this path.
Clean. Clean, yep. Whoa. Beach, 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 beach. Get in there. Great shot. Great shot.
Great shot by Kevin. They actually do lie 2, even though they jammed on the back, which they knew they were going to do.
Are we? Nice 2.
Yeah. But if he made
A lot of pressure on
Nice
Matt
shot,
now.
Kevin.
This is why he gets paid the big bucks. He's got to throw the intern draw, loop it around Kevin's rock in the top 8 foot, try to lose it. You don't even care if you behind the
Want to be back
T
button, eh?
Yeah. Or yeah.
Back button here, boys.
all
If you nut jam this, we're
there
still
for shot, rock buried.
like
Same as
if you have.
I'm gonna think that exact throw I gave you to my
Key
dog.
shot of the game so far. This isn't the quicker path, the path that they know and they're comfortable with.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, he's had this a few shots, so he'd probably be pretty close.
So the young Winnipeg skip now curling out of Regina. Facing 2 Koe counters here. Needs to come up with the goods. Big intern draw.
Curls as much as he can.
Back 4.
Looks really close. They love the line. What a great shot by Matt.
Oh, man.
Great sweep.
Kevin still might have the slash on the rock he just threw. That's what he's going to play.
Sure, enough time you figure out.
I mean, nitpicking, you'd love Matt's to have stopped 1 or 2 rocks higher if you're a Dunstone fan. As you can see, Kevin's got to hit about 1/3 of a rock here, I would say. Try to chip red on the yellow for 2.
It's about a thin third. 1/3 it goes on to here. Might not push it enough. You like control?
So huge stone here. 5th end. Kevin with a chance to give his team a 1-point lead. Outturn, control weight. Trying to slice his own stone over onto the shot stone. Team Dunstone.
Yep.
You tend to hit these too thick.
Hard! Hard! Whoa! Beach, beach, beach! Bend.
They got in the way, so I didn't see. I think they only got 1. Still a great shot. That was very hard. We'll go tie game after 2. We'll be back for the 6th end.
All right, we're here at the Chesimir Golf. It's almost. We're not going in, are we?
As we can see by the scoreboard, we are tied at 2 here live on KOE-Tube. The IG Wealth Management Western Showdown, Swift Current, Saskatchewan. The winner of this game advances to the B final tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. local time. Matt must have left for a bathroom break. We got Brayden holding the broom here.
Meetings. There's no point talking about other stuff that doesn't mean shit. This is the stuff that we need to talk about. And then we have to execute it, and we have to... We never talk about it. Right.
6th end here. Most teams want to score.
I like having glasses of wine and whiskey with you on our Zooms. But this is what we got to do.
No.
Easy.
Great pick shot by Deuce.
Cowboy Deucey.
You really don't want to give up a steal, obviously, but in particular because it's a 6th end, even ends, 3 ends to go.
Thumbs up, he likes it.
And by making that pick shot, does 2 things. It forces Ben to play a hit on a rock in the rings. He'd prefer to throw a center guard. And there is no center guard in play now for Team Koe to set up a steal. So just a great shot there by Dustin Kidby.
Shot, Benny.
You're loving this situation. It's only lead stones. You're loving this situation if you're Team Dunstone. No center. You got your own corner. Open path to the 4-foot in case you miss a couple. Like I said, the lead shots can be so important, but so often they go unnoticed.
This is what we play for now. Come around on...
Let all this do that. Open hit. Leads.
Whoa, sorry, just clean.
Kicks the guard.
Whoa. Normal.
I did too. Sorry, I thought you were calling hard.
No, I did.
Okay.
It's a little soft, so I was worried.
I know what you mean. I saw one.
Clean, just clean, just clean.
Open hit here for John. Simple shot.
Yep, yep, yes!
They got a little casual with that, though.
Roll it, roll it.
Almost ended up making the roll in behind the corner.
Like just making that?
Sure. So I think we got this out turn open, so now I think we can play a bit. Like that. Here you go, buddy.
Going to try to roll in behind the corner. If they do, you'll see Koe have John play the freeze.
Clean.
Put up a
Whoa, clean, just clean.
Yeah, a little big, close though.
Whoa, clean, clean. Whoa.
Wait, it's okay.
I don't hate a
Whoa,
blank.
just clean, we're nose.
Not really. Shouldn't be.
Oh boy. Pretty close by the end, eh, Deuce? Sliver big.
Well, they're lobbing down these open hits. We can
Pretty close.
check out our
Control.
scoreboard here. We'd be up 7-4 on, I think it's Dace. Meacham 5-2 over Clyder.
Beach.
And Brundage with a huge 4-ender in the fifth, taking a 7-3 lead. Those are seaside games.
Stick around first, right?
As I mentioned, the winner of this game will go on to play Team Kevin tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. with an opportunity to advance straight to the playoffs on Monday.
Clean. Yep. Whoa. Yep. Whoa.
Little bit of a mistake there, a roll out by Kirk.
Sorry, man.
Top 8, Beach.
Gives BJ a chance to draw around
pretty
this
close,
corner
like,
guard now if they
I
want.
hit it.
Close. If anything, yeah, but pretty close.
Are you thinking feel?
Yeah, see, this is the debate. Back in the day, we'd always draw around this corner guard, but they might try to peel the guard and do some blank ends here. The reason you do this is you have no opportunity to steal. And if you get playing around this corner guard, there's no risk for Dunstone. Because if he gets in trouble, he can just make the out-turn draw to get out of it. But if Team Koe makes a mistake and they drop 2, it's a disaster. So Kevin's going to peel this out.
Play the analytics. Like, the analytics say that better. You win more 1 up playing 7.
And Brendan's mic just cut out. Braden's mic just cut out, but he was talking about the analytics. So they would know before this game what Koe's tendencies are late in the game, what their own strengths are, Team Dunstone's own strengths are. And they'll know if they're better off to blank this end or score 1 based on the math coming into this game. You obviously have to apply situation, who you're playing against, gut feel, what the ice is like. But they'll take all of that into account and make a decision as to whether they want to score here or blank this end. Koe obviously wants them to blank. We've got another question about the scoreboard. These are curling club scoreboards. As you'll see, it's only at the far end, not the home end. And what you do is the number you hang is the end that was played. And you hang that number underneath what your total score is in the game so far. So if the score was 2-2 and you're playing the 5th end and you score 3, you would hang that under the 5 because you've added 3 points to the 2 that you previously had. I sort of lost my train of thought. I hope I said that right.
Nice.
It is funny how many people have asked about the scoring over the weekend because most of the games you watch now on television, the scoreboard is much different than what these are. These are traditional curling club scoreboards. That'll just hang on to the weeds here.
Firm. Try and hit it 7/8 low.
Yeah.
Easy shot here from Matt. Be interested to see if they decide to blank or score here. Be totally up to them.
Oh. Yep. Whoa. Yep. Oh. Yep. Whoa. Good.
Just hit and stay there. If Kevin really wants him to blank, he could just peel this out.
Real nice throw.
Give me on the rock for this one here.
Sure.
Looks like he's throwing a quieter weight though, so
Yep.
Right on the edge.
gonna try to hit and stay.
Yep. Hard, Beach, hard. Hard to stick, hard to stick.
Hard, Moss.
Let's grab Beach.
The fact Braden swept that indicates that Dunstone will look to blank this end. It's a good point by Judy. Blank ends do get hung way off to the side when using the traditional curling scoreboard.
I'm not going to throw hard.
Final rock here, sixth end. Matt Dunstone with the opportunity to blank the end, hold the hammer into the seventh. Very tight battle here between two great teams. Low scoring game.
Clean. Yep.
Hard.
Gotta go.
Clean.
Gotta go.
Clean.
Right to it.
A good shot by Matt. So we'll be back for the seventh end on KOE-Tube. We have a tie game. Dunstone with the hammer after this commercial.
All right, we are here at the Hearing Loss Clinic in Calgary. Start of our season, brand new team. We're making sure we're getting our hearing tested so we're ready to roll. Whitney's been doing a fantastic job. And for some reason, we got Benny in the booth. Apparently he's the guy that has the most trouble listening on the team. So Benny Heaves in the booth, getting his hearing checked first. And we'll be ready to rock the ice this year thanks to the Hearing Loss Clinic. Kev's getting some hearing aids here. The oldest guy on the team, apparently they want to make sure he's ready for after playing with us, with me calling line after a year. He's going to need some hearing aids because I'm going to be yelling a little too loud. So they're getting them all doctored up here.
Should help a lot.
Back live on with Current Saskatchewan for the IG Wealth Management Western Showdown. Tie game between Team Koe and Team Dunstone. Dunstone with the hammer here in the seventh. Those fans must be freezing. At least the guys are moving out on the ice out there.
Sorry. Sorry, Deucey.
We didn't catch the
push, but a little
first
light, I think.
couple of stones. I'm assuming Ben threw a center, and wouldn't be surprised if they tried the tick shot again, Team Dunstone,
Two-thirds.
with Dustin's first.
Wait's good. Wait's good. It's almost in. It's almost in. Good shot. That's good.
See, now I think we're ticking. Or that. Okay, that's good too.
Good double centers there by Ben. Those are perfect.
You can give us pretty close to the same too. Yeah.
Gonna have Dustin throw the intern come around here. He wants this to be probably half a rock or full rock, top 4 foot. Can't afford to slide deep. At the same time, hanging it way up high is not a whole lot better.
Good line. Real good line. No, it never needs to curl, guys.
We're
Really good.
Line's perfect.
too much.
Half in the 4.
Just biting the button.
We're there. Too much. Too much. Too much, guys. Too much.
Never. It's a really good shot.
Oh boy, Deuce.
Nice touch there by
buddy.
Deuce. Both leads have had a solid game tonight.
Beauty. Yeah, good judge. Shots, Deuce.
Kevin's going to try to chase the one that Deuce just threw. I think you might see Matt take a run at the double peel there. They would now love 100% to blank this end. Delicate little shot here for John.
Easy. Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
Good shot. Gets that rock off the center line,
Yeah, we'll go
opens
with
up
that
the
double
button for the steal opportunity. Keeps his shooter in play. Nice touch there by John.
This one.
Thanks, Salt.
Okay. 7/8.
Right? Contact's good.
As I thought, Matt's going to go up and rip the double here. Might even get the back red one if they hit it perfect. Yeah, highlight reel shot for Kirk.
Sure.
Whoa.
I don't know,
Clean.
man.
Clean up. Oh, it fixed. Whoa. Hard roll.
Wow. Real
Shot.
unfortunate in that it picked, but fortunate that it did kill the back red. That could have worked out disastrous. That was a good throw by Kirk.
Right on it. T-line.
Not often that a
I think
peel
it'll be
weight
pretty
rock
good, though.
picks.
Gone.
I don't think it'll be too
Moving
fresh.
too fast normally. So Koe gets a center guard out of that. Another rock just off the center. John's going to try to draw around it with his intern.
I like it. I like it. I like it. Hard line.
Koe wants there to be points scored this end. And if they're both them would hate a blank.
Yeah, hard line.
Ideally, a steal of one
Straight
or
draw.
a force is what's on the menu for them. Wow, did that rock ever curl? Unbelievable
pretty good,
finish on that.
Out turn again.
Same throw, buddy.
It's fine.
Yeah, I think so. Throw it that same thing.
Kirk's taking another rip here with the out turn. He just threw it perfect on his first.
Nose is good too, Kirk. Nose is good too.
Clean up. Hard.
Good.
That's really good.
Attaboy, Kirk.
Great
Great
shot.
shot.
That's a good
That's
shot.
Great shot.
Key there is he kept his yellow now,
Great
so
throw.
the center guard is their own.
Yeah, because no matter what, if
Koe
if
gets
he
one
freezes,
in
it's
underneath.
off.
They'll be running back
I
their
think
own
if he hit it, I
rock.
don't
So
think
that's
he's
a
gonna
really
have
good
to
shot.
double up.
Like something to come off or not?
Like, he can't really.
Great shot.
Yeah, I think we want to hit that and roll under with. I think it's worth talking to him, buddy.
Have a little timeout here. The boys are going to go down, take a look at this situation. Kevin wanted to play the come around. Sounds like John wants him to kill this stone.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Okay, because the sweaters are in Davin Nighthawks. I'll have to ask him about that because they play in our ball league, or used to. Oh, really? Yeah, know a bunch of the guys on
What's the plan, Beach?
The way it curled in there, they could attack this rock with the in turn or the out turn. Be their choice, whatever they're comfortable with. If that is indeed the call.
Right to the center line. You got her, Beach. Oh, you know what? I think we can trust it. We can trust it.
I'm gonna go with hack, weight, out turn, hit off the center line. Try to roll buried behind the center guard. This was a call made from the far end. Kevin's initial call was to draw.
Hack! Are you Carvin or me? Hard. It's coming down. It's coming down. It's coming down. Hard, Ben. Hard. Take the roll. Take the roll.
Really nice shot by BJ.
Great shot.
Made the hit and the roll. You can see he's buried right behind that one.
That or make this. It's a, it's a thin half. Like,
I don't hate it, because,
like we're always going to have this here.
Yeah. Make
Great shot, buddy.
I think just make this,
Very
Moss.
trusted.
I make it.
You get a third?
Can I get a third?
Yeah.
Yep.
Trying to hit right here.
Okay, yeah, I can hit there.
Just smooth.
There's some risk in this. They're playing the double. Skinny double, about a third of a rock. If they miss it, Koe will have a chance to draw into lie too, but then Braden will have a run double, so it sounds sort of stupid, but he's good enough that he can make that, so they're willing to take on this risk. That one got away from him early. Double still there for his next one, though.
No. I don't think so.
I think it had to have, because I would have flashed it basically, and I was on the nose.
Why don't we just go?
Yeah.
You betcha, boys. That's the play.
Oh.
A little final thing on these scoreboards.
Still good situation.
It is not a Saskatchewan thing. Every scoreboard in the world used to be like this, and most of them still are in curling clubs.
Yeah. Sure. Let's do it.
Like this forever. Although most of them go up to a higher score than 10 or 11 points.
Curling nice here, yeah.
So a chance now for Team Koe to apply some pressure to Dunstone. Tied up, like I said, they'd love to steal one or force here.
I like the weight.
Looking good for that right now, but there's still 3 rocks to come from Team Dunstone.
Weight's good. Hurt. Come on, Benny. Hurt. Get by. Hurt. Come on.
Yeah, I know. Okay.
I would have loved that to wrap right around the yellow, just a hair light, over curled, chipped off the yellow. Not a disaster, though.
Make this.
Sure.
Like, I think we can get into here, right?
Sure.
Top button.
Yep.
So in-turn draw here for Braden. I want to keep this one in front of the T line.
More, just to be sure.
Maybe just bite the T line here. Pretty precise draw.
I threw it like I was out there, right? I would say it's
Good line.
hard to gauge from BJ's, but I'd say maybe a hair.
Line's good.
Hard line.
Hard line.
Where are you?
Hard
line.
Fighting hard here to keep the line. Weeks by, now they need it to stop. Very good shot by Braden. It slid 1 rock too far.
That should be.
They needed to sweep it, though, to get by.
Shot.
Nice.
If Kevin can lock this one on, it'll be tough to get rid of Kevin Stone, though. And it will be shot rock.
No.
She's going over there. First one. Okay.
Yeah, it did.
I think we had a pretty good one.
Yeah.
I like the way I threw it.
My first words were old too.
Yeah, I know. I was just trying to throw it dead at the nose and just let it come out of there.
Just start.
Key for Kevin here, can't be heavy. Cannot afford to bounce off. He bounces off, would be a great opportunity for Dunstone to score 2 or 3. If you're short, you at least block the draw path,
Line's good.
preventing Dunstone from
Line's
scoring
good.
2. You don't care if he only scores
Line's
1
good.
this set.
Hard
Love the
line.
hammer. Heavy would be
Red,
death.
Line's good. Hard line. Hard line. Harder, Beach. Hard.
Hopefully it gets by now.
Hard. Hard. All you got.
Keep going. Keep going. Keep going.
And that's the professional miss. They would have preferred that to be right frozen.
Just nut it.
Just a hair thicker than.
It's like you nut it.
Better than heavy, though.
But yeah, I will try to get you off a hair.
I mean, to be honest, they would have loved that to be at least 3 feet heavier. Get a good piece of the 4, even if it wasn't shot rock.
Half third, eh?
Half rock's good.
Yeah.
Matt's going to play the in off here off the wing. This is the one where Braden had to just take off on him a bit.
Half rock.
Wants to hit this, come right into his own yellow. Big opportunity for Matt here to lie 2 buried.
That's best if he gets rid of our red, our second red. I'll give you a double run.
Okay. Smooth half rock.
In turn hit, looking to put a half a stone, maybe a hair thicker. And they hate that. That's about as bad a hit as you're ever going to see Matt Dunstone throw. Great player, just got that one a hair full. Could have been influenced by Braden's taking off in that spot. That's Kevin off the hook, though. I don't know that there's any shot on the out-turn side through a hole. Matt would have a tap back for 2. He could still play the hit and roll off of that other yellow, although that's real dicey.
I think he's going to make that draw. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just believe it. Whatever's going to happen is going to happen. Same for me. Yeah, just commit to the broom. Don't worry about the result.
Kevin could play the in-turn draw. He could play the same hit Matt just tried. I like the draw better, but I'm not the one out there playing.
Okay. Okay. Well, the intern goes super dead straight.
Ever not get there.
The out would probably be a bit of a guess, but I think it would probably come off shade. But I don't hate
Sounds like they're going to play the hit. They're just discussing which turn
I
to
think it's
play.
3/4 of a stone, right? 3/4 with probably peel. Yeah, you betcha. Yeah. Whatever turn you like, I think if it's in turn, it's probably there. And if it's out turn, it's probably there. Sure. No. No. Okay, you got it, buddy.
Kevin's bread and butter is the out turn. With that ice where he's put down the broom, that could be the in turn. It's so straight. But John's held up his arm. It is the out. They're really feeling this. I sort of like the draw myself, but I guess if you don't get the draw all the way in there, then Matt will have this. Huge shot either way. Final stone of the 7th. Kevin Koe, out-turn peel.
Whoa, whoa. Beach.
Not good.
oh.
Okay.
So Matt now with a chance to draw for two. This second point is huge. Changes your probability of winning. I would say you're probably in the ballpark of 50-50 if you miss. If you make this, you're probably closer to 85 to 90%, I would say. Probably at least 90.
Right, we got a couple guards up, see if we can snare 3 of them. We'll make it.
Am I thinking 14-5?
As we've seen, though, with the 5-rock rule, 3-enders are possible.
Is that nuts? No, I don't.
And this hasn't been made yet. This is a tough shot. He's going to go out wide. Definitely got to squeak past that red stone in front of the tee line, but this is a huge opportunity.
I thought you had to go.
They're on it right out of his hand for weight.
Line's good.
I got reflexes like a cat.
Get it to the tee and you're good.
Line's real good.
Still trying to drag. It looks short, though. Yeah.
Good scrub.
Tough draw there.
Try, Matty.
Koe did their job. They forced Dunstone to 1. They'll have the hammer in the 8th end. Dunstone leading 3-2. We'll be right back after this commercial break.
Shot deuce.
We are back live on KOE-Tube for the 8th end of a tight battle between Team Dunstone and Team Koe. Koe has the hammer here, playing the 8th, trailing by 1.
Halfway close.
Spot in the B final tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. is on the line. The loser will be forced to win 3 games tomorrow.
I got all there. I got all that. Heavy. It's almost in. Starting to. He's thinking about it, but
Hit and roll. Make the roll good.
it's a bit of a miracle.
Hit.
Oh boy.
Think about it. Halfway.
It's okay. I actually thought it was in. I know, Brett. It's good. It's a good spot. It's a nice.
I just got a little note from Coach Kingsbury. Had that draw been made, the percentage chance of victory for Team Dunstone was 89. Currently 58 being one up without the hammer. Thank you. That's a lot of math
Gotta work
involved in the
halfway.
game now.
No, I think
Talking
you
on
go
the
around top
scoreboard
eight, around his center.
or
Yep.
percentages. It's all about calculating
Martin playing
risk,
to the center now 'cause
calculating
he's got such a nice run
probability.
back there.
Terrible. Sit.
A lot of science involved in the game. Now, Jerry Gertz is one of the first guys to bring that in.
Oh boy.
Okay. Yeah, top 8, Benny.
I love these situations as a curling fan, the one down coming home with scenario, because the team without the hammer, they have to play hard often for the steal. And in doing so, they give up the risk of 2, the 5 rock rule, more interesting. So we should be in for an exciting finish here.
BJ, ready? Gotta go. Gotta go.
Come on, Beach.
Hard, Beach, hard.
Head fucking down. Go, 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 go. Hard. Hard. Keep going, keep going, keep going.
Okay, good shot.
Nice draw by Benny. Like to
didn't wanna kill the
have
wall
that,
here.
maybe slide 2 more feet. It would have been perfectly buried. Kirk's going to have an opportunity to make a play on it.
Tap, Kirky.
Halfway.
Can he nose it or no? You can-
Or hack weight, like to roll in behind the corner, maybe take that corner guard away. Or make it more difficult to use for Team Koe.
Whoa.
Good half.
Easy, Deuce.
Easy. Good half.
Whoa. Yep. Whoa. Whoa.
Seen that throughout the entire event. That's supposed to be hack. He got that a hair heavy, and it just runs. It didn't seem to be too panicked out of his hands, but
It's okay, Kirk.
real unfortunate result there for
go.
Kirk.
I think it's like aggressive. Yeah, I'm thinking like 5 feet more than I'm gonna throw. Okay, let's trust it. Let's commit to it. And let's make this.
So Johnny with the in-turn draw here. Chance to lie 2 buried for Team Koe.
I'd say a little bit early. Stay on it, Beach. Okay, I think it's a little light. Line's good. Line's good. Hard. Hard.
Grabbing it hard.
Going down. Line's good. Line's good.
It's right on top of that.
Anything, a hair, maybe
14-8 on this.
if they needed to for the
14-5,
line.
15.
Would have liked that to stop a rock too
Fight
higher.
It's not that bad.
Chance for Kirk to make amends here with an in-turn freeze.
So I wasn't very wide though. So I think if we get a little wider, it might come off a bit. Let's do
You
it.
can lock this on. We talk about it a lot, or at least I do, shrinking the scoring zone here for Team Koe.
Line's good.
Formers, yeah, Kirk's normally got pretty good draw weights.
Line's top 8. Dave. Just clean. Line's good. You can go. Hard.
You sure?
Line's real good.
sure?
You gotta go wide. Hard. Gotta go. Hard.
See how he got wider?
Keep going. Keep.
See how he got. I know, but he got wider.
Good shot.
That's good.
Really good, Kirk. Sorry, buddy.
Short of the target, but still a very usable stone. Again, just shows you the value of being light versus heavy in these situations.
Just need to pick it up a hair sooner. Sorry, Kirk. Had to pick it up a hair sooner.
Yeah, it's not easy.
If I hit when I can see, they both go.
I could play. Can I ever hit a quarter stone on our red? Does that help us?
Might not get the chance.
I mean, Kirk's ended up in a decent spot. It's definitely
Roll this here.
That's a pretty good
very
spot.
concerning to Koe.
No, because this is staying right here. I'm hitting just a quarter of this, right? So this should stay right here. No, I like the other thing I was thinking was the guard.
What if we just go straight draw around the corner? I was thinking that, or tap. I just would hate to tap that old.
I like where this is because you can now, if we're here, then you don't have this angle, right? Sure. Okay, I'm into that. Okay. I think I need a little more because the hits here are efficient, Benny. So this I would sweep this early, leave late. Okay. I agree. I'm still thinking about 5 feet more because the hits are finishing. So
an out-turn draw for Johnny here. All the team members very active in that conversation, deciding what to do.
Hard then. Sweep for T. Line's good.
Trying to draw way out wide around the guard here.
Wait only. Hard!
Just wiggled off of the guard, unfortunately for them.
I like the intern at it, Matty.
Yep, you're quarter rock third.
Okay.
So close.
It's curling so much there. Like the hits are curling. Almost, I need to throw it a bit more positive, I guess.
Opportunity now for a double for Braden.
This goes right where I throw it. What do you think?
This would be game rock so far if he could make this.
Sliver less. Third, right?
Third, yep.
Intern, peel weight, third of a rock double.
I mean, now.
Hard! Whoa! Clean!
Great shot. Would love to pick the shooter if you get picky, but that's a game saver for Braden. Good shot.
Fell hog in and fell back. How's that split look now there? That's a good shot.
Well, first shot, maybe we throw that out turn draw again. Right?
Yeah, what were you doing?
The first shot, we throw the out turn draw.
Good
Right? If first shot, the out turn draw's on. Not bad.
Kevin's just checking to see who shot rock is here. It's close, I think, between the back yellow and the top red.
Like you nut it there and then he hits this and it bounces onto it, frozen.
Well, if we make a good draw.
Like, it could be good that it's not top button. If he hits a half rock in those.
Well, then, and we're second though? It's a three-way.
They're going to bring down some younger eyes to take a look at this. Red definitely counts the top yellow from my living room in Toronto. Very close between the back yellow and the top red.
Draw around. Nice call.
I think BJ thinks it's the back one.
Well, then the out turn draw is pretty juicy.
I'd like to complain about how long this is taking, but it's been a very exciting game. It's been a well-curled game, so I'll have a little bit of patience here. They could try to draw through the tip their own red. That would make sure it's shot, roll the shoot. The same shot that John just did. Wide out turn draw. We've seen it curls a lot here. I think they have the speed down. So just take a hair more ice, try to make the adjustment.
Lots.
They do not like this one.
Hard.
Speed ever come down. They'd given up on that.
Hard, Ben.
Ends up about a rock behind the tee, but mostly buried. Decent shot.
I think you just intern into here. I think so, eh? That's all we got now here. I don't think
Shot beach.
you make anything
a little
here.
worried
He's
there,
either
but-
here, or he's this way.
Shot, man. Sorry, I almost gave up. It just looked like
He's always got this out-turn
I think
half
he got
rocker
wide
on
enough.
us, right?
Yep.
that it was
Oh
kind
yeah.
of a little
Crazy to
first
make the
there.
run. Even if I miss
You-
it,
my
roll
hit I
to
threw,
center and take
I threw
away
like a
his little
firm, like,
chip
hit out there
things.
early in the game, and it like
Yeah, like I got both turns.
You
to-
got it. Then you got both turns.
I got both turns.
Like
to
great
good.
if I nose it and make it.
Nose is the one.
Yeah, millimeter high, but yeah,
If you're seeing it, I like it.
I think it's the best shot.
A few options here for Dunstone. They could follow that rock down that
So
BJ
millimeter
just
high,
threw.
eh?
They don't
Yeah,
love
dead
that.
nose, millimeter
They could
high.
play some kind of
It's
intern
around
draw
the
around the
machine.
world.
Yeah,
even
I
if
hear
he
ya.
makes this huge,
They don't love that either. They're going to play the nose hit run back here for Braden.
I think he threw the split. I really think this split shot.
Like to stick his shooter right there, kill both reds.
Where it is right now, but
Rip.
it's in a bit of an
smooth here.
awkward spot if we spit it out there. Leave it.
Got to mention that Braden and I are Elk brothers.
Quarter stone there. It's a quarter stone.
Clean. Yep. Oh shit. Hard. 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 Oh yes.
Wow, just barely missed that back one.
I think that's really.
That's
good.
up an interesting angle though. Up short of the
I think
rings
he's
here.
got to play the split now.
Opened up the back red as well.
It is good that he didn't make it.
Yeah, because that angle's killer, man.
It's us now.
It's a good thing you didn't make that.
Hey.
It's a good thing you didn't make that.
Back ring. Back ring shot. You betcha.
Good shot.
Braden's shooter rolled to a great spot there. The angle it set up. Direct path to the button. Koe's going to try to deal with it by playing the splits. Just feather his red one, disturb that angle,
I think
have
so.
the shooter roll in. They'd lie 3 red, 2 rocks to come on each team. Teams that have already qualified for the playoffs, Tardy, Hartung, and Brad Jacobs. Jacobs off to a great start this season.
Yep.
I don't know they had the best go in the bubble last year, but the year before that, they won 3 Grand Slams. It'll be very tough to beat at the trials. Both these teams will be in the trials as well.
Back ring. Back ring. Back ring. Let's go to it. Curl.
Benny trying to carve this over. Needs to touch this redstone. Barely did. I think enough to lie 3, but that wasn't the main objective. They really wanted to disturb the yellow angle as much as they could.
Like if I rip it this way.
That's what I was thinking. This is shot, right?
Yeah. If we're shot here, I'd.
Maybe not anymore.
Well, then I think we're just.
Maybe it's that.
Then it's this, right?
Or you just draw.
Double and roll buried is available for Matt if he chooses to take it on.
Dead straight, eh? Kirk's went dead straight there too.
Yeah.
It's just a ridge. There's like
Well,
a
I'm just saying
off the edge of floor.
The roll feels a lot.
The thing I like about that is we wrap now.
Weight was
he
perfect.
runs that and picks it. Then it could get contact. I don't know. It's just that's so easy for him. I guess if I'm into here.
Yeah, and like you're gonna. I'm just thinking if you draw now, then you're gonna have to likely draw it twice, right?
Twice.
Or you're gonna have to draw with your last.
Yeah.
Even if you play
The
this.
only thing I don't like about the draw is he can come off the 2. Right. That's his one to win.
Yeah.
If I got to make the draw twice.
So do you just play with half? Just straight up make the roll?
Yeah.
Because like I don't. Now that he's out counting up there, making this level doesn't.
Could just throw intern hack here.
I think the roll's the important part. I don't think making this double is as important.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. I think we just got to make the roll.
No, Braden's 100% right. It's not that you have to kill both reds. It's where your shooter goes. You need your shooter to get lost in between all that garbage out front.
That's
The odds are if you do that, the red might jam on the back yellow, but that doesn't matter as long as your rock is buried underneath everything.
so it's here with hack.
Yeah, that hack or border we've thrown there a bunch. Eh?
I was seeing something like that.
Right on the edge of the button. What do you think?
With hack.
Believe it.
I'll play off the center line here. Just a little hack waiter.
Gripper mark?
Yeah.
Guess he likes this weight. It involves the sweepers a little more, gives him a little more margin for air. The harder he throws it, the less the margin. Dicey times here late in this B-side matchup. Dunstone holding on to a 1-point lead here. The final end. Koe currently lying 2 or 3. In-turn hit and roll here from Matt on his first.
How much? Yep. Whoa. Whoa.
Whoa.
Whoa. Off. Off. Clean.
Yep.
Hard! 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 Hard!
Great throw. They just lost that one at the end. Finished hard, hog line
Throw,
in.
Matty,
Did
not
not
bad.
get it buried.
I think it does the job for now.
Just unbelievable.
Throw. I should have just been cleaning it. Just jump. Pretty good, man.
Well, I don't think we're gonna go behind our red, not his yellow, right?
Come on.
No.
Wow.
He goes inside. He's only got one. And the tap kind of lines up. Or below there, and then they've got either draw. I agree.
Yeah.
Perfect world. Kevin could cross the face of that rock that Matt just threw with the outturn. The problem is if he makes the roll to the button, those yellows up top are pretty much lined up to come back there. Matt knew that when he played his last shot. He knew his out would always be the play, the yellow frozen rocks on the top of the 12-foot.
Oh yeah, no, I know that.
Hit and roll out of foot. I think Benny can hold us with like a. What are you thinking for weight?
Pace of play is certainly slowed down late here. So Kevin's going to try this
Yeah,
turn.
hit and roll over a foot or two.
Not even trying to roll underneath because he knows that'll leave a tap in for Matt. They're going to try to roll to the open here towards John's broom.
Good throw. I should have been cleaning it at least. I just right off it.
No, I was scared.
I know. That's kind of fun.
Right where the U is.
Yeah.
Backline hack.
Okay.
With backline.
First shot here for Kevin, 8th end. Needs 2 to punch a ticket to the B qualifier. Avoid a 3-game day tomorrow.
Ball. Clean.
Nice soft weight here. Ben's starting to hammer it. Keep it straight.
Whoa. Yeah. Hard. 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 Good.
And no mistake made there. And as we detailed now, no choice for Matt but to
Yep, just backline.
play. He has the intern draw, the intern tap. The tap looks a lot easier.
Real close, eh?
Good, buddy. You get the weight right, and we'll be good with
Yep.
that.
That's real, Kev.
Backline.
Backline's enough. Yep, that's good.
Just want to tap it to top four, but tap it behind.
Needs enough momentum. He's hitting 2 stones here. So they're going to call for backline weight. Needs to make sure he advances it at least far enough to outcount that Koe stone that he just threw. Kevin will have a fairly simple shot to win this game. If he makes it perfect, he'll be in a very good position to steal.
How much?
Yep. Whoa.
Clean.
Whoa.
Clean.
Whoa.
Clean. Clean.
Yep.
Whoa. Whoa.
Yep.
Nice shot, Matty.
Nice touch right to the button, but did it go too far? Does Kevin have a double off the wing here for the win?
Just a sliver. Good throw, buddy. Could have hit it a hair thinner for you too. What I didn't. I was thinking though, like the if you make, if you state.
He absolutely does. I think you see him whip the out turn down here. Ben's pointing something else out.
Good throw.
Good judge.
Yeah, I think this is a little tricky. I think this is this play.
I think they're going to play the out turn, Whistler, cross the face, play off his own rock, redirect it into the rock that Matt just tapped for 2 and the win. They got a bunch of counters lying around, so there's no problem there. They don't need to save the shooter or anything like that. They just need to get this yellow rock out of the rings. So here we go. Final shot, Kevin Koe, 8th end. Game on the line.
Yep. Whoa.
Close.
Whoa.
Very close.
Benny. Hard. Oh, deadest houses of all time.
And he makes it perfect, but not far enough. Very, very dead rings. I thought he'd made that for the win. Instead, it's a tie, so we'll be back for an extra end here after this commercial break on KOETUBE. You kidding me? Is that a joke? We are back for some overtime here for the second night in a row.
1/3.
Live from Swift Current, the IG Wealth Management Western Showdown.
It's over.
Kevin Koe with an opportunity to win the game. I think he threw a perfect stone. I joke a lot about Russ always commenting on how lively these stones are and the striking bands and whatnot. But if that wasn't an arena, that rock would have gone flying out of there. I can't believe that didn't go. If you're paying attention, Braden had his hand raised in the air. He thought Kevin had made that. But instead, we're off to an extra end, and now these are the key shots. The end right here. Dustin Kidby hoping to make 2 ticks.
Whoa. Clean. Whoa. Clean. Whoa. Clean. Yep. Whoa. Yep. Whoa.
There's the first one. Great shot.
Kirk, keep going. Get over there.
Great
Beauty.
shot.
Attaboy, Deuce. Great shot, buddy. Wait, it was great. I was just saying
Halfway?
more through halfway in the fourth line there. It seemed to run fine. So hey, it's just if we Out a little wider.
So one more of those out of Dunstone, and there'll be a smooth sailing here in terms of
Throw something similar again.
having a wide open center line for Dunstone to make a draw on his last.
It's in the ice.
Yeah.
Send it this way here. Intern.
Okay.
Quarter rock.
So is he?
Not even really on the center. This is another rule change WCF
I
to
think
make
it's going to be pretty close.
for the upcoming season.
Half third. You can give us a few more features.
Intern tick.
Clean. Clean.
Down on this.
Clean. Yep. Whoa. Clean. Yep.
Stay down, buddy. It's full hack.
Yep.
Full hack.
Hard. Hard.
Quarter.
Hard. Hard. Hard.
Hard, Kev.
Hit it.
It's out. Should be out.
And he just chipped that one a hair too far. That's the good news if you're Koe. The bad news is that rock's really not on the center line or overly usable as a center guard.
You know what? Give me the 6 this time.
Good try. Just a hair.
No, I think out here.
It's any thinner. It
You know,
hits
if
that
I'm
other one
in the
too.
house, top 12 was
Even
alright.
if it has lots of weight.
I just don't want to.
Hits it. It's good.
Yeah.
Good try. Regardless, we'll take that. That's a good start.
Yeah.
Look to throw another guard, I think. Draw around the long guard of Benny.
I think it's there. Bit of room.
You can even bring it in with rings if they
Line's
want.
good. Looks a little light. Looks light. Looks light. Looks really light. Looks really light, Benny. Looks really light. Line's great. Line's great.
Kirky?
Line's great. Line's great. Finish it. Finish it. Finish it. Finish it. Finish it. Finish it.
Finish that throw.
You need to drag that a hair further. There's a bit of angle there for Kirk to make the double peel.
Turn high.
I think you will get an inch here. Yeah, finish her up.
This would really put Team Dunstone in the driver's seat in this extra end.
Whoa. Oh. Yep. Good. Nice shot.
Didn't get the back one.
Close.
That's a better guard now for
Good throw.
I don't know.
Koe's team to use. They can
I'm
almost
making
get a
it right
piece
now.
of the button if they draw around that on, obviously,
Alright,
later in
this
the
is our
end. They
steal
might go
point.
now.
Yep. Let's do it. Right in the T line. Top T line, eh? Okay. Well, this is our steal point, right? So we don't want to be. I don't think we want to be back T line. All there. All there. All there. All wall for line. It's got room. Line's good. Looks light. Looks light. Looks light. Real light.
Stop. Same throw's pretty good, Kirk. For that.
2/3. 3/4. 2/3.
Tell you who that is up in the stands, but I can't because they're all wearing masks. Not that that was an anti-mask comment. It wasn't. I just don't recognize who it is because they're wearing masks.
Go.
Great chance here for Kirk again.
Jeez.
Tough one.
Well, he's too
Ah,
happy with
good
that.
try.
That's a shot that needs to be made at
It's okay,
this
Kirk.
level.
Good try.
Probably that.
Both real
Probably
close.
that intern's a little bit more predictable.
I think the couple guards and a couple peels, and then Kevin will have to decide what he wants to do. Either tap that red one up, draw around it. I'd like to see people settle down on the Facebook feed here. Curling game. We don't need to be arguing with each other online.
It's high. It's a little higher. Just halfway. 1/3. Gotta go for weight. Gotta go for weight.
Got a curl. Just gotta get the line right. Just get the line right.
Straight peel.
Okay.
I'd like to see people settle down. Not going to worry about the one on the back of the rings here. The big man's just going to make the peel. Again, when he throws a peel, he just gets so close to the hog line because he's like 6'6". I don't think it's fair that, you know, a curler like, say, Fujisawa, who's barely 5 feet, throws it with the same hog line that Braden has to. Might have to look at that rule change if you're the WCF as opposed to the other rule changes you made. Intern guard here for BJ. Braden will peel this off well.
About the same. It's about the same.
Then I wouldn't be surprised if Kevin throws just one more guard after that.
Big time.
Don't think he'll go in on first. That's not a usable stone, so that changes everything.
Half rock or so.
That guard is just too high now for Kevin to use effectively.
Okay. Clean. Close then. Clean. Clean up. Easy,
Braden's going to make a play here on the back one, right on the center line.
Hard. Yeah. Hard. Gotta go. Hard.
Save Scooter a little bit of endurance. I think Kevin now maybe draws around the guard that BJ just threw short of the rings as another guard.
A little worried.
What?
Hope that Matt peels the high one and then he goes around the tight one.
That's nice. It's pretty aggressive with you there. No issue. Agreed. Because you'll have an idea.
In-turn draw for Kev. I think he's probably playing this short setup shot for his next one.
Yes, for sure, yeah.
Line's good.
I had you
Line's good.
Draw this way.
Line's good.
Kind of 14,
Line's
15
great.
twos right on the tee.
Hard, guys. Hard. Get it
was
here.
the top 8 one, so.
Hard. Line's good. Doesn't need to curl. Hard. 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 Ben. Hard. 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 Why are we stopping?
Ends up in a pretty good spot.
Because, like, honestly, if you stuffed it on here, it's,
Matt's got to decide what he wants to do now.
that's what I mean. And if you take the top ones, see it.
Yeah. Well, if it's made, then perfect.
I mean, the only thing you can't is just taper the top one.
Okay. I think it's just a straight.
Okay, yeah, I'm with it.
Guys
Turn
like
you
that?
seeing.
I see an intern.
Okay. Intern half, third.
Yeah, that's just no picnic.
No, we gotta hit it. We gotta hit it right. Half rock's fine.
Is perfect.
Third's good too.
Not the simplest of peels. There's some other traffic up front of the rings here. He'd hate to slash this onto his own yellow.
So, like, I don't think
Not the one in the rings, but the high one. I guess that'd be super thin, though.
The outturn right now, right? Yeah. Because he, I mean, he can have Adder at that intern.
I think he's gonna play the end.
He's gonna play the end, but you're right. Like the over curl, or we can, and then we tap out with the out.
Yeah, like I just saw Moss's hack waiter, like, and it curls enough there. If he's that side, I got him that way too. And if not,
Is it worth going after that back one at the risk of just touching it over?
I don't even think I can see it from the hack.
Okay.
Like the only thing else is wide open top 4. But that's no pick.
I just don't know how to. He's gonna show us how to make that.
No, I like it.
Third's good.
Yeah, third of that.
Third to a half.
Just right on the edge here.
Okay. There you go.
Yeah. Don't give him a topper. You betcha. Yeah, like even if you're just touching the 4 foot
Third
there.
half.
Is that intern?
They're just going to try to peel this one. They get it super thin over the top. Drive it in between the 2 yellows. Basically, you're just trying to avoid a jam.
Maybe like 1/3. Yeah. No, very. It's hard to play again.
First rock of the extra end. Skip Matt Dunstone.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Yep. Whoa. Clean. Clean.
Perfect. Drives it through the 2 yellows. Now Kevin will play the same in-turn drop. Much of the 4-foot as he can. If he makes it perfect, Matt will probably play the out-turn draw to the button for the win. As we said, a spot in the B qualifier is on the line. We've already determined the 3A qualifiers. The 3Bs will be played tomorrow morning.
He's fine in the 4-foot lines. It's no different. If you got to play everything in there. If there is any difference, it can make it up with sweep. It's not much. It's just those draws when you get out there a bit.
So in-turn draw here for the coup. You can get a good piece of the 4-foot here if he makes this perfect. Wow. This is gross. Unfortunate end to the game there if you're a Team Koe fan, but congratulations to Team Dunstone. They advance to the B final tomorrow with the 4-3 win. Koe will be on tomorrow at 12:30 local time, taking on Team Meacham. That's it for a long day here on KOE-Tube. Thanks for tuning in, and we will catch you tomorrow.